This episode of Shooting the Shit with Speed Kings is brought to you by ThunderMax, the absolute gold standard in performance. If you want your bike ripping like a pit bull who got into your grandpa's Viagra, you've found the place. Check out all their ECMs at store.thunder-max.com and use code SK10 at checkout.
Yeah, for most. For a lot. They call it California sober, right? When you only smoke weed. Yeah. Is that a thing in Tennessee?
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys steal that, or do you call it like Tennessee sober?
No.
No, Tennessee sober is just whiskey, I think, right?
Just whiskey, like main vein, just main vein whiskey.
Yeah. A lot of mainline and Jack Daniels and pickle juice backs.
Oh yeah. You're originally from Tennessee?
No.
Where are you originally from?
Well, your mom is from.
You moved all around, huh?
Yeah,
that's right.
Your mom lives in Lawrence.
Yep.
My parents and my family live about 25 minutes from your mom.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So, like, my family owns some property or a lot of property around the Kansas City Metroplex area. So,
okay.
Bonner Springs. My sister lives in Blue Springs, Missouri, and yeah.
So all that Midwest.
Yeah, all that Midwest flair.
It's all the same place, really.
Yeah. So I've lived.
It's a really nice trophy you have there.
Thanks, man. So we did not win these.
Kind of did though.
By proxy, because we were with them.
You seen them
before anybody got to see them.
Yeah, and you saw the bikes a long time ago.
Yeah, almost a year ago.
So these are kind of your trophies.
And the burden of the weight of the trophies was too much for them.
Yeah, so they were like, "Hey guys,
let's be honest. Those guys' heads, they couldn't even fit the hats on after Saturday. Their heads got so big.
Yeah, they had to put them around their belt loops.
Yeah, exactly. Poor guys. I mean, it's a rough being in their position.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Coming from their hodunk town,
but
coming out here and taking home all this hardware.
Yeah, those of you that don't know what's going on, these are not our awards. So Clean Moto, Kyron, and Justin Kagi absolutely cleaned up this weekend at Born Free, so we get to haul their stuff back.
So I wasn't there for the award ceremony. Is this Kai's?
That's Justin's.
Yeah. And this is Kai's.
And I think I actually proposed to Kai on stage, actually.
You did? That was weird.
Yeah.
I
didn't know how to give somebody a ring. I thought you had to get down on one knee to give somebody a ring.
What kind of ring did he get?
An STC.
Oh, really?
Born Free.
Ring.
Apparently that wasn't too heavy.
No.
Yeah, he could.
He's probably flossing. He probably took his wedding ring off and put that on.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, they actually, this is the first year those came back. Those were gone for many years. Jonathan over at Speakeasy makes those, and he had he got ill for a while, so he was not able to make them. And this is the first year they're back, so it's kind of a to me it's a big deal because Jonathan's an amazing dude, but he makes those rings by hand.
That's cool.
Does the cast and pouring and all that stuff.
Lost wax or something.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to see those back in action. And I just was not. I never gave another person a ring before like that. So just thought that was the right protocol.
Yeah, I mean, you did it right.
Yeah. See, I thought so.
It was good.
Thanks. How was
I think it probably crushed a few people's hearts in the crowd, though. They were like, whoa, because,
Yeah, they didn't know that I was actually taken at that point.
Yeah, like they don't know that you're married and you have a child, multiple children. Yeah. All over the
world, really. Yeah.
Country mainly.
I'm kind of like that guy off of Guardians of the Galaxy, Kurt Russell, where I just planting that seed all over the planet.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
How was your guys' Born Free California adventure?
Great.
This is your first one, right?
First year, baby.
Yeah.
It was great. It's hard to...
What's that like, though, knowing that about this show? This is number 16. So let's just say the show kind of became bigger around, I would say, 7, 8, and Born Free 7, 8, That's when the show kind of started becoming probably more known around the country. So what is it like waiting this long to come out here for it?
Yeah, you piece
just
of
because
shit.
But it's just like because everybody from different states, different regions, you're like, I do hear things, fuck Born Free, whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like, it is one of the best shows that we have in this country, for sure, hands down.
It is absolutely more motorcycles at that show than any other show in the country, I bet.
Yeah.
Sturgis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
That's rally stuff, but single day or 2 day show?
Yeah.
So
it's hard to. Did they do a head count of how many motorcycles come in at all?
I mean, yes, I talked to him a little bit yesterday, and he gave me a number of how many grass passes they sell 3,000 grass passes for each day, I think.
wow.
And so, right away you got a minimum of 3,000 people pretty much because, I mean, let's just say probably there's maybe a 10% that don't come in for some reason, So let's just say
Yeah, but how many of those people don't grass pass and park outside the gate? There's thousands.
No,
of bikes.
we have an aerial view actually from this weekend on Saturday.
Yeah.
Zach flew his drone over the parking lot,
Right.
and it was a sea of motorcycles out there too. You know what I mean? So you have thousands of motorcycles out there.
I mean, I would venture to say that it probably brings over 15,000 motorcycles.
Yeah.
Either day.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah.
And then you have cars.
Yeah.
And
a shit ton of cars.
Yeah, I mean, Sunday's a little bit more mellow, or always has been. But Saturday is just fucking chaotic.
Yeah, from the get-go. Not
Yeah.
even like people start rolling in around, 10? They were there at 9
Yeah.
to get in the gate.
Yeah, I mean, they're sitting in line at 7 waiting to come in.
Yeah.
Well,
like when we came through both days, they were just starting to kind of like trickle in,
Yeah.
Did I press record on the cameras? Let me look.
Timeout.
This episode of Shoot the Shit podcast is brought to you by Law Tigers. If you or someone you know has been in a motorcycle accident, make sure you call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS and get the help you need today. If you're on Instagram, make sure you check out lawtigers.ie and follow Chris for all things going on in the community, fun rides, events, and everything else in between. We'll be with him soon doing some rides and having some fun, so make sure you come check us out. 1-800-LAW-TIGERS.
And we're back. Sorry, I did press record, by the way.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. I couldn't remember, though. Sometimes my brain just travels during conversations, so don't mind me.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend. What time did you guys get back to the hotel or Airbnb?
Last night. So loadout was great.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Loadout,
Yeah, it went pretty smooth.
like we jumped on the bikes and rode up to the vendor parking and loaded, and then was able to
Drive
talk
right
to
in,
the
basically.
staff and was like, "Hey, we got to get back in. We don't have to go to the main road." And they're like, "No, just wait. We'll
Yeah.
get you through, like right through the main vein of Born Free." We got back over in
20 minutes, maybe?
25 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we were back to the Airbnb by 6:30 last night.
Oh, that's
and
good.
We kind of
that's killer.
quick refresh, quick shower, and met Michelle and Matt from Baker
Yep.
Drivetrains and went to Beachcombers.
Isn't she just the best?
Look,
Let's not talk about Michelle like that.
She is the best.
She's great. We love
She
Michelle.
really is.
yeah. My wife and her get along really well.
I think
which-
everybody gets along with her very well.
Yeah. She
has this energy, man.
Yeah. She's got great energy. Her and Sarah nerd out because of books.
Oh,
they were
that's
like,
cool.
"What books are you reading right now?" So I was like,
And she's very intelligent.
Yeah, super smart.
Yeah, very intelligent. It was fun. We podcasted with her last week. Learned some things.
When does that come out?
I got to edit it.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to. We had kind of had a
You
loose
couldn't
plan.
do that in between doing Born Free, taking care of a baby, and running this business? What the fuck?
I actually took a break from running the business to take care of Born Free, and I haven't held my baby in like 4 days.
I held her yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I held her at Born Free, but Born Free for me, most people don't understand how much work it goes into putting on or helping put on the SDC side of the show. I've been working with the SDC boys, Chip and Mikey, for I think this is my 4th year or 5th year working with them over there.
Oh, wow.
And so, there's a lot of work in the background, but there's a lot of work that from Thursday. I'm there Thursday to Sunday. So I'm there 7 a.m. on Thursday. I'm there all fucking day long. 7 a.m. on Friday, all day long. And then, of course, Saturday, Sunday. And, Saturday, my pedometer said I did 22,000 steps, and I didn't even really leave our area.
Oh, yeah, you're constant back and forth yelling at dudes.
Yeah, yelling at dudes, arguing with old men who don't understand what's happening. Like,
I'm just going to leave. That
Yeah.
guy that showed up on the Softail, which I understand he's friends with Chip and Mikey.
no, he's not. So what happened was...
Oh, okay.
Was that
I thought it was. I thought Mikey was like, just fucking let him.
No, what happened is that guy was... he didn't understand that we do a performance show over there, and Mikey said he just like kind of kept emailing. So Mikey was like, fine, I'll just sell you a wristband. Because Mikey was handling some of the...
Right.
Because what happens is, obviously, Saturday wristbands, Loser Machine sells those on their website via Born Free, and they sell out in 30 seconds. They do multiple releases throughout the purchasing season, we'll call it.
Right.
And every time they launch it, 30 seconds, they're gone. They're fucking gone. You know, and I mean, again, it's more than 100 when they put them up. You know, let's just say it's 1,000 or something, but it's like no joke.
Yeah.
You just see a bunch of people fucking comment, I fucking 30, I waited till the time, you know, we're going to drop these at 8 a.m., you know, 8 a.m. in 30 seconds, there's no more for sale. You're fucking sold out that quick. Then you go on Facebook Marketplace and you can buy one for $100, you know, because people are overbuying them and dumb shit, you know. And then they also sell them live or in person at like shows as they go throughout the year. You know, the SoCal Swap Meet, you know, and a couple other shows I saw them do. They were going to sell some. They had, you know, maybe they'll have a couple hundred there to sell. But so in the past, I've purchased from, you know, Mike Davis, let's just say 50 wristbands for Saturday and 50 for Sunday. And then I'll vet who's coming in, and as Mikey was doing this year, I'll vet people's bikes, essentially. Like, hey, you have to send me a picture of the bike you're going to be entering, and I'm only selling you one wristband. I don't care if your girlfriend's on the back of your bike. She can get a general admission, drop her off at the gate. You know what I mean? But to make sure that we have wristbands for the people that are going to enter bikes in our show. Right, you know, so it was just like, because it became a situation like, oh, I tried to get a wristband, I couldn't get one, so we couldn't bring our bike in the show. And so we started doing that a few years ago. This year, Mikey wanted to take it over and do it through their website, which it's kind of like a lot of work, right? You know, like talking to these people. Like, I had a guy one time, and you know, he sends me a picture of his bike, and then he sends me a picture of the other side of his bike, and there's a fucking dent in the tank, like this fucking big, and I'm like, if you wouldn't have sent me that side, I would have sold you a wristband, buddy. But, you know, it's a nice bike on the one side, but the B side don't quite work out for the show. You know, like if there's no, I mean, we can't let crash bikes in a show, you know?
Yeah.
And so that guy pulled in yesterday morning, and I said, no. What do you, and it's always funny because he's like, I talked to Daniel. Yeah, great. There's no Daniel here.
Was that the Fishtails bike?
Yeah. And it was a nice bike. I mean, if you look after that. And then he was like, and then I heard Mikey, just let him in. I'm like, oh, fuck. All right. Something must have happened. He pulls in, he gets on. And I said, so this is a performance bike show. Like, these are all performance-based bikes here today. You know what I mean? He's like, so there's no, I said, we don't even have a trophy for this bike. You know, like, so he's like, my bike's not going to be judged? I said, yeah, probably not. I mean, I don't know how you would judge this based on what the trophies are for. Oh, I might as well just leave.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like,
but he didn't.
But he did,
and he got his big placard.
Oh,
did you see that?
No,
it's like 4 foot tall, dude.
I think I saw it like laying that down by this bike or something.
Yeah,
like a build sign,
like a full built thing.
Yeah, he told me about it. He got it in some kind of storage auction or something, and it had like no miles on it and shit. And
it was already done.
No, it was like, I think it was really low miles and it was crashed or something, and you know, so he built it frame up or had somebody. I don't know if he did it or said me, but. You know, then I watch him like early on. He's just like going from booth to booth, like, oh, they wouldn't let me in. You know, like kind of tell him the story. I'm like,
well, you've got to have something to talk about.
Yeah, I hope this guy's not going to be around here all day just doing this. Yeah. But he was nice. He was a nice guy.
Come to you and tell you?
No, he didn't make it around to the 9-finger booth.
He said he didn't like gingers, though. He was like, I'm not going to tell that.
It might have been the Gorilla Cables guys with their their Pan Am cop bike.
Was that fun?
It was fun for the first
great. Those
16
guys are
times.
awesome.
7
Oh,
times.
yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
They're the best.
We met them in
Texas.
Poconos.
Poconos.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah. That was a fun show.
That was a fun show.
We were going through that house. Did you go with us when we went to that weird fucking building? Oh, yeah.
The night crawling through the...
That was
old hotel.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Remember how wavy that dance floor was from the water? That was weird, man. Yeah, you missed out on that trip.
Where was I?
Not invited, I think. I don't know.
What year was that?
Imagine that.
That was 2021 or 2.
And we weren't friends yet.
I think we were acquaintances, maybe. Acquainted.
Yeah.
Acquainted.
Yeah.
Because we
weren't anointed by the blood.
No. Yeah, we hadn't done the blood handshake yet. But no, that was a fun. We were in the Lost Highway event.
Skinnerd
out there.
Skinnerd
Leonard
live.
Skinnerd played
live.
Yeah, it was right after the last original member died.
The last time I saw Leonard Skinner, Ramstein, Germany, 2003.
Really?
Yep.
Ramstein, Germany.
Yeah, Ramstein Air Force Base, Germany.
Wow.
They headlined, and I was like, let's go. So we end up going. I live like 25 miles from this big air base, and I think it was like me and a couple friends from high school. We end up going, and
I forgot that you went to high school in Germany.
yeah. So we're like right up front stage. Have no idea. I knew their highlight songs.
Yeah. Play Freebird.
And then all of a sudden, these younger military dudes start buying us like beers and Jack Daniel rum and Coke mixer cans. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because we're seniors in high school, you
Yep.
know. We get fucking wasted, dude. We got to figure out how to get back to Baumholder, Germany.
Jeez, how far? Oh, you said 25 miles.
We're like 25 miles, 16 minutes on the Autobahn.
Doing 140 miles an hour, brother.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was wild.
Yeah.
I did a lot of, it makes you appreciate states where they understand traffic,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Well, that's every state besides California and probably like New York area. All the Midwest understands traffic.
So let me.
you think?
let me
in my
point this out.
experience, more
People
so.
are way more aggressive in St. Louis traffic than California. California, they stay in line. They're not jockeying for one more position. Like, it doesn't get aggressive. St. Louis, forget about it.
I don't think you were in the right traffic then.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe the closer you get
I see
to,
motherfuckers
inner-
blasting down the fucking medium and shit, trying to fucking get around people and shit. Dude, crazy. I see some crazy shit on the California traffic. And I think it's like, well, I guess let me rephrase what I was saying. I feel like it's highways, like traveling highways. Like we don't, in California, nowhere in California that I can think of, do people understand that the left lane is for passing.
No.
Right lane is for driving.
Left lane's for crime.
Yes, that's too. But passing can be crime. But you know what I mean? So they're going 40 miles an hour in the left lane. You know what I mean? Like where when you're traveling through all these places, like all these states, it seems like that's kind of like a normal thing. Pass and then they get over. You know what I mean? And that lane's just like open. The metropolitan areas like St. Louis and stuff, I can imagine is pretty similar to what we have here. Just fucking chaos. But here in California, the only thing that really pissed me off because they have when we got our driver's license, you had a thing where it was like, slow lane and then like this is the fast lane. And that went out the fucking window a long time ago. Now people go 45 miles an hour in the fast lane. You're up their ass, like flashing them, honking, and they're just like, and you're like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of the way. And they don't move. And you got to go around them. And that's what causes accidents, It's just wild how people have no concept of what the fuck's happening here.
So I learned how to drive prior to living in Germany, but learning how to operate over there is completely different, dude. Like the writing and driver's test is really in depth.
Well, also it's in German.
Well, so like a Department of Defense USERA driver's license is a 10-year driver's license, and it's 100 questions, and like you can only miss 4 or 5.
Oh wow!
So you got to get a 95 or better, dude. I ain't never got an A on anything the first time. You know?
Yeah.
So like, it took me a couple times as a teenager to get it, and I know I've said this other times, but like, you have to have, in order to get a USERA driver's license, you had to have a license in the States. Most military brats had lived over there and didn't have a chance to go back to the States and get their permit or their license. So a lot of your junior and senior kids that were of age to drive in the States, nobody had cars in Germany.
Yeah.
There was only like 5 or 6 of us that drove out of our entire class.
Wow.
So like, you just become everybody's chauffeur or whatever. And
you got to click up.
Yeah. I had a bunch of different cars. My dad and I spent a lot of time in the junkyard growing up. Like that was he and I's
what kind of cars would be out there in Germany at this time?
Oh, dude, whatever you wanted. It was
American cars?
No, well, yeah, but like
Not as many though, huh?
No,
Yeah.
like it would be like picking up a Honda Civic here,
Yeah.
right? Because there's just an abundance of cars.
Yeah.
Over there, you've got Volkswagen Golfs,
Yeah.
3 Series BMW, Opel Cadets, all kinds of
Yeah.
like, Opel is a subsidiary of GM.
Yep.
And so I had an Opel Cadet 1.4 non-turbo diesel 4-speed. It was like an 82. I paid $500 for this car.
Oh yeah,
And it would get like 60 miles to the gallon.
that's the best.
I'd fill it up and drive it to school in 1 month on a tank of fuel.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I sold that. Like, Dad and I would just flip cars, My dad was senior NCO, and so, like, all of his new soldiers that were coming in were like, hey, you need a car?
Yeah.
My son's just built this nasty little Golf VR6, 17 BBS, like, all the shit. So
What year was this?
2000, like from 01 to 03,
Okay.
04.
Okay.
So, in between my dad deploying a couple times, and we would spend weekends at the junkyard. They have lemon lots, and Dad's friends with the old master sergeant that works up there that retired and married a German chick. So he
stayed there.
Yeah, so he's just living off his retirement and has got this government job.
Yeah.
Working at the junkyard, taking shit out of cars.
Yeah.
So he'd call Dad, hey, Top. Hey, man, I got these real clean BBS. I'll sell them to you $200 cash.
Yeah.
So we'd roll up there, and my dad was, he told his wife at the time that he had quit dipping. So, like, if Dad wanted to dip, hey, boy, you want to go to the junkyard?
Yeah.
So he'd throw a big fat lipper in, we'd go walk around the junkyard, and he'd dip tobacco, and then, a couple hours later, we'd head home and rinse the mouth out.
Yeah. Right.
Big red gum.
Oh yeah.
She don't know.
She don't know nothing. She don't know. Yeah, how fast did you ever get going on the Autobahn, though?
Oh gosh, I mean, I would say 135. I had a 2002 325i M series BMW, and it was a German spec car. So I graduated high school in 2004.
Yep.
So it was a 2-year-old brand new car.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
my senior car. I paid $10,000 cash for US for it, because German spec, this soldier had bought it, didn't realize that you had to have all the shit changed in order to take it back to the States
Yeah.
until it was too late, and they couldn't get all of that shit done. So he just unloaded
Just
it.
offloaded. Yeah.
So I bought it.
Oh hell yeah.
I bought it between my junior and senior year, and then had it, and obviously sold it right before I left, and come back to the States.
What was the difference between a German spec versus?
I think the glass, and then they obviously don't have mile per hour. It's all
Oh yeah, kilometers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like that was the biggest thing, is they don't have safety glass over there like we do here.
Yeah.
Their shit, like when it explodes, it
It
explodes.
just cuts your fucking head off and shit.
Well, I don't know about that.
Like shard, just fucking big, like a Final Destination shards and shit.
Yeah.
Not like that little spider like we have here.
Yeah, not like that.
We're gonna say that's the truth.
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
It sounds legit. Mikey, what about you? How old are you, Mikey?
Just turned 49.
Oh, you're actually older than both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you
I
look
look good,
good.
though.
Yeah, you don't look a day over 63.
My wife looks about 22. So
Yeah. That's all that matters. Yeah. Keep that up. Yeah, you're lucky to have her.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to find
Dre's the
another one.
best.
Yeah, she is. Really is. What got you going into motorcycles, though?
We
How
got.
long have you been doing it now?
I went to MMI back in. What was it? Right around 2000.
2000.
So yeah.
How
then
long has that been around?
MMI?
Longer than that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think at least 10 years before that.
Wow.
So
I bet it was.
90?
I bet it was the 80s. In some form or function. I bet.
Okay, but maybe either one of you can answer this, because I don't know.
I know people that say they've graduated. Like, when did you graduate? Oh, 92.
Really?
Yeah.
When did Harley start propagating from that fill tank?
I think that was in the 90s. They started having affiliation with MMI
because they're farming. Yeah. They're farming the techs for the dealers, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Like, do they guarantee employment after MMI that like they would help you set stuff up? Is that how you kind of got involved?
No guarantee, but they would.
They kind of say there's some assistance or something, sure. Like most like trade school type things.
I got a list of dealers that were
in your area.
Interviews. Yeah. Dealers would come in to MMI and do interviews before you graduated for like as it cycles through like your last class.
They probably contract or something like that. Yeah. I think a lot of trade schools do that, like where they're like, they reach out and work with different, places like that where they're like, okay, you can kind of come pick from our students, kind of, because I've seen other trade schools that are like, we don't do job placement, but it's like job placement assistance or, whatever they want to call it, So something like that to kind of push in the right direction or work with other, it's like when they what would they do like in high school, like those kind of things towards your senior year ending, they would have like kind of companies kind of come set up things, Yeah. I don't know if they did that at our school, but you know what I'm talking about.
In Germany.
They didn't do that in Germany?
No. I mean, we had like colleges would come over and say, hey, you should think about joining University of North Carolina or whatever.
Oh, yeah. When you were in school in Germany, though, like, were you in school on the base?
Yeah.
So it was all American kids, basically?
Yeah, for the most part.
School was in English?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, school was in English. You had...
So do you speak German? Did you have to learn minimal?
Minimal to get around.
Yeah.
But I took Spanish.
How'd that go for you?
I mean, I speak a little bit. It's been 20 plus years.
You can order some food?
Yeah, I can order food.
That's all that matters.
I have to go to the bathroom and, I talked to those one Mexican ladies the other night at dinner.
Yes.
They spoke English, though.
Totally. I was like, hey, how's that cake?
And I mean that booty.
Yeah.
So you went out of MMI in 2004, you said? You got out?
2000. I was in a dealership in 2001, late 2001. Mid-America to Durango, Harley to Cheyenne, Wyoming, back to St. Louis.
Oh, so you
over 20
around.
years, yeah.
So, and you went in Phoenix, right? MMI's only in Phoenix. Phoenix and Florida, right? They have one in Florida?
Orlando.
Yeah. Yep. So you went to Phoenix, and Phoenix wasn't for you? You didn't stay there?
No. I want to go to Colorado. I actually interviewed with what would turn into Thunder Mountain, and the guy I interviewed with was fired there shortly thereafter. And I went to Mizzou and flunked out and ended up going to MMI, so University of Missouri. So I went back to see some friends and hang out, and the dealership had just been separated from Multiline. So it's Harley, and then the Jones Power Sports sold the Harley portion off because I didn't want to work on metric stuff.
Yeah.
And went in, and they're like, oh, we're hiring. A guy who was a patron of mine at the bar I worked at Shakespeare's Pizza opens the door and walks out. I'm like, oh, what's up, Dave? He's like, you need a job? And got a job at a Harley shop.
Yeah. And you've been doing this ever since?
Yep.
Have you ever had times where you're just like, fuck this shit?
Oh, yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
This morning?
This morning? You woke up in California and got breakfast, and it's already been that way?
I've come pretty close. I interviewed back when I was in Cheyenne. We wanted to move to Colorado, to Fort Collins. We had friends in Colorado.
Yeah.
In Fort Collins working at New Belgium Brewery, and got a good interview to basically you run your own machine there, packaging machine in their packaging processing area. And I was close.
You look like you could.
It would have been good.
Beer packaging plant.
Right.
He does. He packages in his belly.
Yeah.
And in his mustache.
Yeah. Hello. So what's that? How many years are we in now? So you're 25 years in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
When did you get Master Tech? Did you do Master Tech shit?
Oh yeah, I was Master Technology. So there's Master level stuff. Everybody's like Master level, and then there's Master Technology, which means everything's done.
Right. How long did that take you to achieve? 10 years?
No.
5?
I moved too much. So even moving.
Oh yeah.
If a dealership doesn't have money and they're not doing well, or
and they're not
there's
going to
highs
pay
and
you,
lows,
right? And they don't.
They don't want to send somebody to school and spend money on it.
Right.
So
Now it's all online, isn't it?
I think they still have in-person classes at
Gotcha.
HCU.
Yeah.
So I think I did that in maybe 15 years. And
When was the last time you worked at a dealership now?
I worked at Gateway up until what?
Gateways in St. Louis?
Yeah, it was. Up until I started working at Bare Knuckle, which was what, 3 years ago?
It's been 3 years already?
3 or 4?
Been longer than that.
Not
Had to
longer
be.
than 4, no.
Not longer than 4?
I lose track.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I met, I feel like we've known each other for many years now, but because I met
Right.
you when you started working for Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, timeline's weird sometimes to think.
It is.
Because I was out at Paul's, trying to think when last time I was out there. I was out
right
at Paul's.
before I started working there.
Yeah, I was there in 2020. That's when I was out at Paul's.
So it was.
Because during COVID, I went there.
Yeah, 2021. So it's been 4 years.
Okay, yeah.
Did you
okay.
get out and move, like, because the world shut down? Were you able to kind of get out and travel a little bit?
God, it was the best.
Because it was
dude.
awesome, right? Like, you could get out and literally...
No traffic anywhere. I did so many miles in my motorhome during COVID. It was amazing. I traveled all around.
Right.
When I left, when I got my bagger that I had, I bought that from J&L Harley Davidson in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, our friends over there. And I left here in the morning, and by 10 a.m., California had shut down for COVID. Like they had said, which I don't even know what that really meant. I thought they were going to shut the borders to the state down or something, like where people weren't letting people in and out, Apparently that wasn't the case, but they basically shut down the businesses is what they did, and said, oh, you guys can't go to work anymore and make money so we can, you fuck everybody over. But, and I just remember me and my guy that worked for me, Dylan, we were traveling out there in the Sprinter van, and I called my wife and I said, hey, you need me to turn around? And she's like, nope, I'm good. I got a gun. All right, anything weird happens, And then I called Jimmy.
Were you guys here?
I was on the ruts when we were not in this house. We were we lived like more in the city still.
Okay.
So regular houses real close together kind of thing, but a good neighborhood. And I called Jimmy. I said, is it still cool if I come? Because it's, even at that point, nobody really knew what was going on with this shit. We didn't know if everybody's going to die, you know what I mean? And let's be honest, we still really don't know what the fuck happened. We see more and more information saying that it was just a bunch of bullshit, but I think it was just the flu mixed with the pneumonia, and people were just letting it ride out so people would die and people could make money. But we called Jimmy and said, is it still cool if we come? And he said, yeah. And he said, you don't have COVID, right? I'm like, nope, I'm good. And we were
Just the carrier.
Yeah, just, and we went out there, got the bike. It wasn't like obviously it is now, but that was our first time we met too. We stayed in a hotel and we, only hung out for like an hour, basically got the bike, put the bike in the van and all right, see you later, kind of deal.
Thanks.
Yeah. But, and they told me like, one trip when I was out there, like, oh yeah, it was real, like we were a little sketched out, because you were coming from California and like California was like a hot spot, and I was like, oh yeah, is what it is, I guess. Right. And, but yeah, it's, then we did Four Corners rally that year with the motorhome. And then after Four Corners, that's when we just started driving. We went and visited my mom in Kansas. We went, and I'm like, oh, I'm 4 hours now from Paul's shop. I got to go visit Paul. We went to Paul's shop. We were just cruising around, went to Oklahoma. It was like no traffic.
Yeah,
no.
because your son's in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't there.
He wasn't in.
Yeah,
at that point.
he was, probably 15 or 16 now because he'll be 20 this year.
Nice.
So this is 5 years ago. So he was, but it was just the best, dude.
Yeah.
Traveling. Me and Dylan, when we went to South Dakota, we were like, oh, Mount Rushmore. At that point, I'd never been to South Dakota. That was my first time in South Dakota. So I'm like, oh, Mount Rushmore is like an hour off the highway. We got to go see Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? It's like this thing, right? And so we go there, and the gate is just open. There's nobody in the box, because, South Dakota's kind of shut down too. Everybody's kind of shut down.
Right.
And we just drive right in. There's nobody in the parking lot. I didn't even park in a parking spot. I just got out of the van, left it in the street.
I saw one time, didn't you guys like drive up to the top and get a picture of the RV on top of Mount Rushmore?
No, that was the van.
That was the van.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was like there was nobody there.
Right.
Bathrooms are still open, so you could still go use the bathroom, you know what I mean? Fucking put your finger in, president's nose and take a picture and stuff,
Right.
But no, there was 2 other cars in the parking lot, like doing the same thing we were doing at that time.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was just crazy. Like, I literally just left it in the street of the, parking lot right there and just got out. I'm like, do. Now you go there, obviously, you didn't have to pay for shit. It was cool. I mean, it was kind of nice in that sense that they were like not closing all the gates to everything or like securing stuff, I mean, I'm sure they did, in different places, but
that's where like scenes of movies start, right? Like it's this lonely van crawling into whatever, right? And then it's park gates closed, but it's obviously been busted open, and now there's hordes of zombies coming out.
Right,
fucked up, Steve.
Out of the president's nose.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I even talking to some of the guys that like skateboard and stuff. I mean, they're skateboarding down the freeway.
Yeah,
because there was nobody on the freeways. You know what I mean? Like, or like down in L.A.
downtown.
Yeah,
LA,
because there's nobody outside anymore. It was a.
Where did everybody go? Just hold up in their house?
Dude, LA's weird anyways.
No more than 6 people at a time.
Yeah, I fucking do not like LA. I don't care for it at all. I hate going there. I hate the traffic there. I hate riding motorcycles to there. The freeway gets real small and it's really tight. Mm-hmm. And like splitting lanes in certain areas is so fucking sketchy, dude. Because the cars are just so close together. There's no medium for them to move over.
How did you feel about splitting lanes here?
Oh yeah,
I know. We totally didn't get a chance.
Yeah, we did. A little. A couple times. I knew you were nervous. So
we were never in traffic to split this guy. No, we didn't. What, we ride on the highway once? Everything else is within.
I'm not talking highway. I mean, we split lanes
driving?
in traffic. Yeah, driving.
Yeah, in the van, we were splitting lanes.
Yeah.
In the van. You guys don't split lanes out there, huh?
Turns out if you run motorcycles over, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of all it just goes here. I mean, half the time you're splitting lanes behind motorcycle police. True. They fucking haul ass, dude. Those guys. It's gnarly. I remember even when I was riding old like shovel head choppers and stuff. I remember one time I was going down the freeway trying to go back to my hometown, and all of a sudden this like group of like 4 motorcycle cops just are jamming, dude. And I'm just like on my chopper and shit, my rabbit ears, I'm like, fuck, I'm just going behind them. Just follow those motherfuckers through the traffic. But yeah, it's interesting when other people come from different states that don't have lane splitting, and to see them. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories, obviously, from other people, and just like,
Mal, do they say that?
Do they say what?
Like when they pull you over because they're obviously speeding and they take their shades. Meow, what are you doing?
I've never been pulled over for lane. I've been pulled over on my bike twice in my life.
Oh.
One was a really weird one. They were raiding a house, and I rode by, and I fucking passed a car like in the middle lane, and they saw me as they're walking out of the house. And they fucking get like 2 cars. It was really weird, dude. They must have thought, I don't know, there was a bunch of cops at a house.
Pass off.
Yeah, it was something real weird. Yeah, and they were like,
I saw you throw something.
They wouldn't even put my kickstand down. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was super sketchy. Like the tension was real high when they pulled me over. There was a guy, I could just see him in my mirror on my handlebar, and he's just standing behind me like this, dude, like just like do something. You know what I mean? And I'm like, look at me, I'm not going to run. You know what I mean? I don't run on a normal basis. I'm definitely not running from you guys. But yeah, they're like, don't put your kickstand down. Straight up, wouldn't let me put my kickstand down. So I had to just sit there on the bike with like balancing the bike. Like, what the fuck do you think's going to happen here? And then me and Fabian got pulled over our last trip to Sturgis 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Back roads of Utah. We were just crew. We went through Zion National Park and then up the back roads up to like Richmond.
Yeah.
And or Richfield. And there's this like weird turn that should be a yield. Like it kind of like turns onto like a highway, or not like a highway, but just another road,
Yeah.
And it's like it's a stop sign though. And we just kind of rolled it because there was just nobody. And there's like just a cop. Yeah. I guess people were reporting people doing this.
Yeah.
And so he pulled us over, in his own, he had the right to, and I was just like, oh yeah, we're just cruising, we're going to Sturgis and just having a good time, there was nobody, He's like, all right, well, just be safe. Just let us go. I never have gotten a ticket on a bike. And I don't even carry registration or insurance or nothing. They're all, it's all in my name. It's registered and it's insured. Look at the fuck up. You guys got computers?
Yeah.
Why do you got to carry that shit? You guys can see it. Yeah.
I got pulled over in Sturgis this past year.
How'd that go?
Almost shit my pants, but we were doing like 5 over.
Oh yeah, they're Nazis.
And you know what? We were going from like half a mile down the road, so I didn't put my helmet on, had it on my arm, which was dumb in the first place, just in a hurry trying to catch up with Quilty.
But you don't have to have a helmet there.
No. But I think maybe I don't know, who knows. He pulled me in the car, literally Had about 2 feet of room.
He put you in the car
Oh yeah, come sit in the car.
for 5 miles over.
To see if you're drinking or smell your breath or dude. It was his computers in my leg, like seats all the way forward.
Wait. You were in the front?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Come sit in here.
Oh, because then he could really smell your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How many banquets have you had?
I had like
32 banquets.
33. No, I had a couple beers, but had some Red Bulls and yeah. But of course, you're nervous.
Oh yeah.
Like there is no getting around.
Dude, cops make me nervous no matter what. Like I could be nothing I had, going on in my life to where you could even give me anything. If a cop gets behind me, I'm like, what the fuck, like.
Yeah, you're automatically like,
Yeah.
your heart rate gets a little elevated.
I don't like it.
My face gets flushed.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll find a reason to like pull over. Just get away from me. Go around me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Do they let you go or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warning.
Well, for what though?
I was like, how much
Oh,
is
for
this
the
cost?
speed.
Speed.
$1,000, dude.
I was like, how much? He's like, no, I'm just giving you a warning. I'm like,
Do you have to, in South Dakota, do you have to pay it right there?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because
During rally.
right there.
During rally.
yeah, because they know so many people from out of state. They're just
Right.
gonna.
So listen, the best advice that I ever got was the first year Sturgis rally. I got pulled over by they bring these cops in from all over the state.
They bring like another 500 cops or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's wild.
Yeah.
But this cop
And then
was
they
like,
flip the speed limit signs on
yeah.
the hinge.
Right.
So that way your GPS says the real speed limit,
Right.
but the speed limit is now 10 miles under that.
under.
That's fucking bullshit too.
Actually,
That should be against the
between
law.
Rapid and Sturgis, normal time of the year it's 80.
Yep.
Right.
During rally, they
Yep.
bust it down to 65.
It's bullshit.
Right.
Because, if you're going by your GPS, like especially all these
Right.
new bikes that have all this displays
Sure, right.
and they're navigating place to place, you're just kind of looking at that.
Yeah.
They don't realize those fucking things are on a hinge and boop. And and then how are you supposed to argue that?
Right.
Well, my GPS says this. And, if you're not from there and you don't go there on a normal period when it's 80, you maybe not even know that that's on a hinge.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's some bullshit, dude.
But yeah, I got pulled over the first year in Sturgis, and the cop let me go. But he was like, "Hey, look, you're working here, first year, blah blah blah. Here's what you need to know: this, and this. Carry $1,000 cash. You'll get out of anything that you can get ticketed or pulled over, or arrested here for, as long as you have $1,000. You can get out of DUI,
Cash, though.
cash. You can get out of DUI. They just paid.
Yeah.
Put it
no. Yeah, paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. $1,000 is the
'Cause
number.
From my
I wonder if
understanding,
inflation's fucked with that at all.
well, from my understanding, I don't think that I don't think they have enough room in their drunk tank.
There's no fucking way.
So
Not that weekend.
and they're not. I
Or
mean,
weak.
how many bikes do you think gets pulled off the street in Sturgis after somebody's fucked up, and how many bikes do they impound?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I want to know. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine hundreds.
Hundreds.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. How many? I mean,
How many you see
especially
a day, and then how many do you not see? Yeah.
again now
You know
too.
that.
Even with all, I mean, Sturgis has definitely gained. Not that it hasn't been popular, but over the years, I think the popularity and what they're doing there with the Thunderdome and things like that, they're bringing the younger crowd there. So how many dudes are getting their bikes impounded for just fucking ripping fucking burnouts all through fucking Mount Rushmore and shit, like shit like they're doing now and wheelies all over the place. These guys are fucking definitely getting pinched also.
Well, I mean, luckily, well, I don't know. It's they're zero tolerance there.
Yeah.
Jake and I went to Arizona Bike Week and was out with Crucy and Trent.
Yep.
And Phoenix is a different vibe
Phoenix is wild.
versus anywhere that I've been.
It's the Wild West still out there.
Yeah, for sure. But what I appreciate about like the Phoenix police force and like Cave Creek, dude, we went to Cave Creek, 2 cops directing traffic in the middle of all this shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
During Bike Week?
During Bike Week.
Yeah.
Nobody else, like, they weren't out there and like show of force, like just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in Daytona, you can't drive a quarter mile without seeing somebody pulled over. And in Sturgis, you can't go 1,000 foot without seeing multiple pods of cops just standing there in the street looking pissed off, not wanting to be there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is, you get a lot of these dudes that maybe say, "Oh, I'll go and work for the extra money," and then they get there and they're like, "Oh, fuck this," and then they're assholes.
Yeah. Or they're just assholes.
Or bigger assholes.
Right.
Yeah, bigger assholes. There you go.
I want the cops that are just there to have fun and look at titties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's party with, I want you looking over me.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't need you bugging me.
Yeah, it's weird.
I want everybody to have a good time.
I think it's jealousy, though.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of jealousy. I think...
Look at all these people having fun and free.
And that's I got a gun on my head.
That's it. Because it is weird. Like, being a part of the motorcycle industry and being so involved in it and everything that we all do. And like, there's definitely jealousy from people who have chosen that will probably have a way better retirement than all of us. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
But it's when you're already on this path of what we're all doing, it's hard to look back because we have so much fun now. You know what I mean? Like, all weekend, it's a long weekend for me, but it's all work, but it's a fucking blast. Mm-hmm. We have so much fun, you know what I mean? Like seeing everybody, like, my daughter, came, my 17-year-old daughter came and introducing her to everybody, like, and it was funny. I apologize to her afterwards that evening, everybody, introducing her, and then I would introduce her boyfriend, and everybody that I know that, I'm close to a lot of people from all over this country, like you guys. And it's like, their tone would change from her to him.
Right.
And I had to tell her, like, hey, I didn't ask anybody to do that. And she didn't say anything, you know what I mean? And I was like, hey, I didn't ask anybody to, like, be protective of you when they met Noah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's what we do, though.
Yeah, but her response was, oh, no, it was funny. At least I know they got my back. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And I said, I will guarantee you could be anywhere in this fucking country, and if you got a problem, I'll give you a phone number to call and it'll be handled. You know what I mean? Without question. You know what I mean? And it's good, and it's vice versa, right? With all of us, like it's this big extended family, and that's what makes all this so great. It's. I mean, I could have never, if I were to back up like 10 years from right now or high school or something and think about like what my future looked like, I'd have never imagined it is the way it is now with all these people that I consider friends from all over this country, right. And I don't just consider people friends because we met. I'm a big acquaintance person. Like my grandma taught me that when I was young. Mm-hmm. When I would say, "Oh, he's my friend," and she's like, "No, you don't even know this motherfucker." She didn't say that, but she was a sweet old German lady. But yeah, she's like, you don't even know him. This is what an acquaintance is called. You know what I mean? Like you need to learn the difference. And so it's like I have millions of acquaintances. I have a handful of friends. You know what I mean? That's what reality is. You know what I mean? So it is wild when you think about it the way it is. Like, and it's all internet, right? We would have never all met.
Sure.
Or I guess wouldn't be as close as we all are if it wasn't for this Instagram.
Sure.
And that's like the great things about Instagram, right? You got to network way bigger, way larger, and it's been great for businesses, free marketing essentially was or used to be before they changed all these algorithms around, but it really got you communicating with people. Like I got to meet somebody this weekend who I've been communicating with on Instagram for probably 5 years. And we communicate on a pretty normal basis. He's a chopper guy, Max, he works with Choppers Magazine. We've never got to meet in person till this weekend, which was pretty funny, because we'll talk, about, personal stuff and things like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, and it was just really fun to meet him, actually, give him a hug. And it's pretty, I don't know, man, the motorcycle industry can be daunting and suck the soul and life out of you, but it's still pretty special.
Yeah. It was a good weekend.
Did you get to meet anybody this weekend that?
Fuck no, nobody.
Nobody met.
No.
You didn't get to meet anybody.
Man, it was nice. I've got a lot of customers for Nine Finger in California.
Yeah.
And to have people come up like, do you need anything? Have you seen? It's like, oh yeah, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. And people,
Were you slanging parts this weekend?
Slang a bunch of tools, a bunch of parts.
Was it worth for you to come out this way?
I mean, financially, no.
No.
That's a hard.
Now,
you gotta make a lot of money. But.
So, and here's what I always look at too, for the next like maybe week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on your like website too to see if you have an uptick, in sales on that. sales weren't very good for sure for anybody that I'm aware of this weekend. Like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, at the end of the show, I'll go talk to people and kind of feel that out, you know. But the sales haven't been good this year, right? So I think the world is in a fucking chaotic place.
I did good. Like, don't get me wrong.
Good.
I generally do well.
Yeah. Well, you bring something to the table that
right.
You know, you have amazing company. I love what you do. I love what you've done since day one. You know, you do something that's different than everybody else. You know, for people that don't know, you know, Mikey runs Nine Finger Fabrication. He makes basically, you know, specialty tools for, you know, working on bikes, and the things that you create and make and think of are because of your abilities and your time in the industry and working on bikes. And they're always like, it's always like crazy, because when I see you come out with a new tool, I'm like, wow, how do we not already have this? And, you know, two, look at how great, you know, it is and what it does and its functionality. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're not just going out there and being like, oh, what's Jim's USA making? You know what I mean? Like, you are really thinking about things, and really, you know, the case plugs. I mean, you know, people have now ripped it off, but, you know, I never saw those until you made them. You know what I mean?
They weren't out there until I made them.
I don't believe so either.
People doing things.
Yeah. People like, cutting up a piece of fucking 2x4.
Or like a soda cup top, like a...
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's you got definitely some ingenuity in what you're doing.
It's an easy talk about, too. Sitting there, and even people that don't know anything, like you explain, oh, this is instead of a rag. And they're like, oh, better than a rag.
Yeah.
And they understand that. They may not use it, but they have a mechanic or whatever. But, yeah. I do good. And I feel like you said, it's all the hard metrics of what you're getting afterwards, people you meet, and stuff, online sales, stuff like that.
Yeah,
that it's all good. I wouldn't have not if I knew I was going to break even. I broke even.
Good.
Was a pretty easy goal. It's the fun stuff you don't make money back on.
No. Well, that's like the hard part too. Like, to even, you know, like, I've been trying to get Paul to come out for years. It's, you know, not meaning to dig on Paul, love you, but I've been trying, you know, sometimes it's the relationships. It's like, I look at it like, I mean, I definitely didn't make any money this weekend. No money was made, but it was a successful weekend. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I look at it as the big picture. One, not only am I there to try to make some money and sell parts for Speed Kings and, you know, whatever, but I'm also there to make sure the STC show runs well and things like that are good. The trophies go well, like the, you know, on-stage presence goes well, the, you know, whatever I do on the microphone goes well. Like, I'm there for like a bigger portion now than I used to be, right? So I look at it like that. And it's not even... It goes for me, what I look at, even to loading in, loading out, like for our vendors, for our own stuff, for the SDC stuff. Because when SDC comes out, obviously they come out. You know, they bring fucking 73 bikes, and, you know, like, we got to put them all on these displays. And, like, so we, you know.
What do they do with all their displays after?
They stay in this trailer on Mikey's property.
Really?
Yeah, they'd never leave that trailer until next year.
Right.
Yeah. It's just like this.
Just dig it out.
This one trailer, that's where it all stays. They get loaded. And years ago, they used to actually unbolt the wheel chocks from them, and then load them in. And then when they got loaded out, you had to bolt the wheel chock back on. So it was just more work. And last year was the first year we left the wheel chocks on. And everybody this year was like, "Oh, that's right, we did that. It was so much easier," you know. Like,
that's funny.
And it's these things though, like that are just, you know, it's we got a good crew of people that come with the SDC camp to come help.
Yeah.
And myself. You know what I mean? So that's our team. And everything, even though we don't get out of there, I think I pulled out of Born Free at 7:30 last night. So it wasn't too far after you guys, but then there's a lot, but you see there's a lot to do. Mm-hmm. SDC themselves brings 3 trailers.
Right. Plus vans and
plus one of the van pulls one of the trailers, you know, so I'm sorry, 4 trailers. Marco brings his trailer. We had another we have the trailer for the show. We have the trailer for the displays, and we have another trailer for the bikes. So 4 trailers total that have to be loaded up before we leave there. And I mean, when we were out there by 7:30, nobody yelled at nobody. Nobody got mad. You know what I mean? It's just smooth. So when I say it was a successful weekend, like, I take all that into consideration. Okay. You know, so I mean, I'm pretty stoked. I'd love to have been like, fuck yeah, I got money. But it is what it is. We had a lot of people come by the booth. We had one of the things I've realized yesterday for myself, and this is going from like a week now of realization for my brand. Like, you know, I bought the CNC machine in 22. Learned how to CNC. I stand in the front of that machine almost every single fucking day of my life. And it's the worst thing I ever did for my business. Getting rid of it, selling it. It's going to go. I'm going to buy a smaller machine if I'm able to fit it to do one-off stuff for builds. But I'm going to go back to building bikes. I didn't even have any of my own bikes there. You know, I've sold most of them at this point. You know, I still have the FXR, but I didn't get it finished in time to bring it. You know, I was doing some changes on it, and I just didn't care either. And it's like one of the things I realized is that, like, besides our parts and our brand, we got nothing to show anybody. Like having your bike, I'm sure people were fucking gawking over your bike. You know what I mean? Having those bikes there is important. It really is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's next year. Me and Amy were even talking this morning about it, and she's like, "You need to finish your chopper. You need to build the FXR." You know, and I have multiple FXR like projects. You know, get that FXR done. Because I was getting ready to sell one of the projects. It's just, you know, I got too much stuff. She's like, finish the Road King, get the chopper done, get the FXR built. And I'm like, should I just keep the other FXR one that I was going to sell? She's all, yes. You know, she's like, you need to have all that stuff done for next year and like come in hard. And I'm like, this is why I married you. You know, she gets
Good
it.
motivator.
Yeah, it's dude. I mean, and you know, is Andrea still working for the dealership?
No.
She's a nurse now, right?
She runs basically the service department for one of the local hospital systems.
Okay, that's right. But she was working for the dealership for a long time, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she has, I think that's a great aspect in a relationship with what we all do, because what we all do is fucking weird. You know, it's not normal, you know what I mean? Especially when you're just trying to do shit on your own and things like that, or, you know, on the side, whatever it is, it's not normal. So when you have somebody like that understands it, same with Sarah gets it, you know what I mean? And understands it on a little bit, on a minimal level at the very least, but she understands it on a higher level because she's been to the shows and she goes to the shows, same with Sarah.
Well, yeah, and Sarah, you know, she's forward facing with the public every day,
Yep.
You know, with her job. So
Yep.
it's little different product that we're
Yep.
selling. She's giving away money and I'm, you know.
Oh, did she? Must have missed that this weekend when she was giving it away.
Yeah, it was early on.
got some.
Yeah, Mike got some.
But you know, having your partner understand what you do, and understand what you need to do in this for what we are doing is very important, I think.
Oh yeah,
I've had times where like I need to buy something for a build that's like extremely expensive, and I've had literally this happen. I'm sitting there and I'm Baker drivetrain, needed a gauge box for my, you know, bagger, and I got it on my screen, got the credit card information input, you know, and I'm just staring at it, and you know, and my fingers like this on the mouse, you know, and I'm in my office and I'm just like staring at the screen. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "This is a lot of money." She goes, "What is it?" I said, "Transmission. Do you need it?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, and she just hits my finger, dude, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
You know, like
Let me call Scott.
yeah. And it's like, you know, it's those times, you know, and of course she wants me to be around more. And, you know, there's definitely times where it's a push pull because, you know, when you work for yourself, you work a lot more. And when you work for somebody and yourself, you work a lot. You know what I mean?
2 full-time jobs.
Yeah. It's definitely hard, and sometimes a push-pull where it's like, hey, you need to be around more. You need to be more present. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, I also got to work, you know? So there's definitely that, but just having that understanding, like this morning, those conversations, like, you know, it's not like money is really great this year. So it's like, you're telling me that something that I could sell right now and make money on to keep it now and build it because it's going to be better for the company. So, you know, understanding that little nuances, like, you know,
Sure.
is super important, you know? And, yeah, cause you know, usually we'll have all these cool bikes in front of our booth and like getting tagged in all these pictures. And I'm looking on Instagram this morning and we're not getting tagged in that many pictures, you know, because we ain't got cool bikes in front of our booth for people to take pictures of.
right.
And I was like, oh man, I fucked up. This fucking CNC machine has killed my life. You know, we got some cool parts, but we not any, you know, There's more to it. You know, it's unfortunate. It's a cool skill that I've learned, but it's time to move on. I'm done.
The trophies look great.
Thank you. Those are fun to make.
Yeah, this this best FXR trophy that I
That you won.
acquired. That
Just to be clear.
Yeah.
that I acquired.
I want to hold that one. Let me see that one. How is it? Is it? Oh,
heavy,
yeah, it's
dude.
stout. Huh?
It's
Yeah. Let me smell it. That's cool.
I think Willie G actually touched that at some point. So
2025 Born Free. Best performance motorcycle.
I,
That's pretty cool. So, I was talking to the boys.
you know what linseed oil is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Willie G's version on there.
his seed oil.
Yeah, it's seed oil. I actually had to. It was funny because Brian from Harley Davidson came over to me and was like, "Whose bike is that?" And kind of like,
Is that the guy?
That's the
He's
guy.
been in all the videos and with Crucy and
No, Brian's the guy. I don't think so. Brian's the guy in the background. It's like a heavyset guy with a beard. I don't know what his position at Harley is.
Is he marketing?
I think so, but he's the guy that asked me whose bike that was, and kind of vetted the boys through me, and I was like, oh, it's deserved. It's
Yeah,
deserved.
yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's well deserved. Like, so it was kind of. I mean, those bikes are phenomenal. If they both are
beautiful beautiful FXRs.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Those bikes, like they're.
I mean, they've got all the modern touch that you would want,
but
in
but minus the turbo, right? But
yeah,
minus the turbo. I don't mean like minus the turbo from far away. You almost wouldn't even notice that they are modernized. They're so like tastefully done.
Yeah.
They're perfect for what I like. I like what I consider
understated.
I call it factory custom. And it's like
or
a
like
bike.
a factory super stock.
Yeah, something like that. It's like a bike from afar. You're like, oh, that's a really clean FXR. And as you get closer, you're like, wait a minute. As you get closer, wait a minute. And the closer you get, the more it's just sensory overload. You're flooded with all this badassery. You know what I mean? But it's not over the top and like, it's not like, there's definitely bikes out there that are like, look at me. Like the bike itself is dying for the attention. Yeah. And you can see that. But instead, it's like a sleeper. It's a fucking sleeper,
for sure.
And those bikes are just both tastefully done. Like if Justin's bike didn't have the turbo, I think the turbo, just what I mean, it's like stands out more, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that like
eye grabber. Yeah,
it's an eye grabber, but it's also again tastefully done. I love the way they like modified the lower to fucking for every but it's even if that piece was off the bike, it would be that same thing. Like, oh, that's just a really nice FXR. And as you got closer and closer, it would just But of course, that turbo being. It just, you're like, oh shit, turbo, you know what I mean? Which is still a great feature, But just
well deserved. Those guys did incredible jobs on those bikes, and they're riding the hell out of them.
Yeah, that's also
they
cool.
Did the tour.
Yeah.
Now they've been out here riding them. They can transport out here, but this whole weekend riding them around.
Yeah.
I know they're doing trips this summer. And
the other problem with those guys, though, is they're just so nice.
Dude.
They're just so nice.
Just be a dickhead a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
I kind of, I told him that yesterday.
I'm waiting for Kai to lose his shit.
I would not want
I don't want to be around him.
No. He's a monster.
That seems like a Donkey Kong in a glass shop.
Yeah.
Have you seen his forearms?
Yeah. I wish I told him, I said, when you guys come out next time, you got to come on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I've enjoyed meeting them.
Just get them before 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Have the Coors lattes sitting out for
But don't have too many, and make sure Kai has had a nap, because he will.
Oh, yeah?
You do.
Well,
There's more pictures of him online, because, I'm sure he's just burning it at both ends, with family and normal job and now clean moto and all the rigmarole of that, So when you finally get out to your end spot and you want to keep going and you're just like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, totally.
I'm with you.
The same thing.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Dude. After and I'm sure this week because they came out early, went to Disneyland and shit.
Yeah. They do the big family
heat.
thing and stand in line and the crowds and the heat and no, thank you.
No, that place is a shithole. I don't know. I haven't been there in years.
We'll get ready, dude.
Nah, I'm good. We're not into that stuff
Ever.
Nah, I'm sure we will. Amy likes Disneyland.
Yeah,
a little
exactly. You're gonna have a daughter, dude. She's got to be around.
Only good shit about that is fucking water parks.
Yeah, I haven't been to a water park in forever.
Even
though.
as a
That's so
ginger.
much fun.
Yeah.
What, you wear a
Listen.
SPF 90 sunshirt?
Million?
No.
Like
sunshirt?
Lazy River at Disney is completely shaded.
Oh, all right.
Oh, so you get
Okay.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little
A
chilly.
little chill.
Yeah. We went to the San Diego Zoo like 2 weeks ago. That was cool.
I like a zoo.
I like zoos. I like looking at animals. I like animals.
Zoos are good.
Yeah, zoos are fun.
dogs.
Yeah. Zoos are fun. They had it was funny because they had those. What are they like? I don't know if they're like an orangutan or a fucking some kind of monkey, but there's one like they got the rainbow faces and shit. You know, like you see them on the TV, but they look fake.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they got two of them in this big old whatever they call these things. And it's it's
Cage.
Yeah, a cage, but then it's really nice,
Kennel. It's a big kennel.
Yeah, giant, huge fucking kennel thing, but they're just fucking tugging on their fucking wieners, dude. Just a bunch of people looking through the window, and they're just like, yeah, they're just fucking tugging on their fucking things, dude. It was kind of funny.
So that would probably happen.
No, it was.
Cage a man. Let people come and watch how. I think they did a study on that. I don't think he was jerking off in front of people, but like they did. I saw something.
This is in Germany. Had to be in Germany.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Poland.
Yeah.
They were chained to the walls.
Were they? Here's no clothes for you.
Yeah. No clothes.
No clothes for you. And he's just
No, but anyway, it was like it was an art. I think it was an art exhibit where like this guy was living in this glass box. Like people could come in and see it at any time, 24 hours a day, of like what he was doing, watching TV, and they were just like act normal.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it was something.
Who the fuck would sign up for
3
that?
days in, he's got his long out.
Yeah, he's got his phone out
Very
watching
nice.
Pornhub and shit. He's like, oh,
Put a blanket over my wiener, dude. So
it's all right. I'm just kind of itching myself, Yeah, no, I don't fucking do that. What about those Jam City cycle bikes?
Let's talk
Dude.
about Sancho.
Jose
and
is my homeboy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Those guys are super fucking rad.
He worked with, he was Track or Die.
Yep.
Jose was.
Yep. We don't
And-
say that name around here though. That's the deal. That's like Voldemort,
sorry.
bro. We don't say Voldemort.
But he got a bunch of
I
tools
don't
from me.
watch
a
Harry
long
Potter.
That's all right. Go ahead, Mikey.
He bought tools from me a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to be here. I didn't know where he was going to be set up.
Yeah.
And I saw him set up like 3 spots down. And what's up, dude?
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is my Softail." I'm like, "Oh, Softail, huh?"
Yeah.
Do you go over the details on that thing?
Yeah.
That tank has center fill. Like he's got a good eye. He's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very, very
Even their
happy for those
FXRs
guys.
though are wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He
Like
did good
chrome
last year,
frame, FXR.
they did
The green bike.
Yeah, the green one. I tell them that, and they're just such nice guys too, and it's just fun. It's always nice. I didn't know them. I didn't even meet him till a couple weeks ago, to be honest. Go back and forth a little bit on the internet, but I didn't know who was who. They're always kind of bring a big squad of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they've got a big group, but everybody there in that camp is just very nice, and you can joke around and have a good time. Nobody's taking everything seriously, which is right up my alley. You know what I mean? This tough guy thing in this scene is always just so fucking stupid as shit to me. But that green bike last year was wild because one of my FXR projects down there, my thing was I'm going to do the shovel head. I got the 93-inch SNS shovel head down there for it. And I've never had a green bike. There's weird juju with green bikes.
That's what they say.
But I said I would want to do like a dark forest green, and I was thinking like a brown and like tan type pinstripe stuff on it. Just something super. To me, in my head, that's like a super classic colorway. And that bike rolled in, and I just had this in my head. Maybe I told my wife, and maybe I like Valley Customs or something, because that's who does all my paint. And I've kind of nobody really knew of my idea. And this bike just rolls in, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. This is and I didn't have the brown frame in my head, but the brown frame works so well. And I'm like, holy shit, And I told the guy right when he got off, and that, now we just joke around all the time, but he was walking around with he's a big guy, walking around with this wig, and I'm like, fucking Timu Jason Momoa over here, And they're just, the whole guy, that whole crew, super fucking funny, dude, super phenomenal
They had
people.
some fun this weekend.
Yeah, just their bikes. They got we got that brown bike with all that chrome. Ugh, phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna, they're doing some things, dude.
Yeah, he's trying hard. I think he's a 2-job kind of guy too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
that's what
he's
saying.
so that Jam City's kind of his
jam.
his jam, his pet project,
Yeah.
and not yet full swing just yet,
Yeah,
so he's
yeah,
still
yeah.
trying to like grind, and
What's
he's got a family, and
Yeah.
like I went over after and I was like, hey man, like just letting you know that there's a lot more heart in that bike than, and not saying that, somebody that paid somebody else to build a bike doesn't, but like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There was a lot more passion coming from their tent
Oh, yeah.
the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And it was
That's it,
super positive,
That is a huge difference, though, for the people that do it themselves versus the people that pay other people to do it. I mean, we need that too.
Sure.
You know,
I mean,
like in
there's
this industry, you
there's-
need that.
There's definitely, yeah, for sure. I mean, without those guys, we're all out of business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In some way, shape, or form,
Yeah. But it's like, man, it's,
I
doing it your own.
appreciate it more, and I think Mike and Ben and Jeremy, we judged the show, and
Yep.
I think having us, we're all. I can't afford to pay somebody thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to build my shit.
That's why we got into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Short. Right?
So I can appreciate when a guy is doing it himself, and he's super proud of like, yeah, dude, check the tank out. He was like, yeah, it's a center fill,
Yeah.
and it was really well done.
Yeah. I can say that I had the first lowrider with the center fill.
Yeah.
I did it first. Just saying.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. My soft tail had a center fill with we cut the dash out and we actually grafted in the Power Vision unit into the dash.
I remember that.
Yep. And then bead rolled around it and stuff. And then re-chromed it, but not to take their thunder, but
Yeah, Power Vision. But
Yeah.
it was just, I don't even know how to work them. I just liked the screen.
Yeah.
I always wanted to just change it, see if I could put like a TV on it. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, or it would have been great to have GPS right there.
And then
or
you could have
like N64 or something.
Yeah, just like the fucking submarines. But no, they are doing some killer bikes. But the problem is now that they've been taking home hardware every fucking where they go.
that just means you got to push harder,
Yeah.
boys.
I'm excited to see that.
I am too. I mean, obviously there's progression, and without progression,
Yeah.
you stop doing what you're doing.
100%.
If you're only going to continue to put out the same shit, or not strive to do better.
Yeah. I do like they have that little. I mean, because they had kind of a lineup yesterday.
Oh yeah, they had a lineup all weekend.
Yeah, and
Everybody in front, like on their grass passes, all their homies that showed up on grass passes slabbed up directly in front of their booth and was like, "We're fucking here."
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
like bunch of homies. rolled
brought
through.
the thunder.
Yeah, dude, it was cool.
Yeah, but even yesterday's show, I'm like, how many bikes are you bringing in? They're like 4.
And then boom, boom.
I said, all right, I
boom.
got you all. I want you all together right here then. And it was cool because I really like what they're doing, like the soft tail with the FXRT, the trunk. You know what I mean? Like it looks super fucking good, dude. And they're using the right stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not over the top paint.
Nope.
Very
Keep it classic.
Yeah,
They're doing-
it's that pro, stock pro. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah. Super pros,
super pro
mega stock.
mega stock,
Yeah,
ultra
yeah.
mega.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. I feel like we should have had more bikes over there yesterday. We had a good amount. The rows got longer this year, so we're fitting more bikes in one row. You know what I mean? So it looked a little.
Well, you had a little different jam in there this year.
Yeah,
with some.
we had the
different
SNS.
different vendor and the big SNS trailer.
The SS trailer. That's the first time it's ever been there. So it was. It was
an adjustment.
It's an
big.
adjustment. Yeah, it's huge. They got a big footprint. It was nice having them there. It's but it's a big footprint for sure, and it takes a lot of space.
Yeah, I had an idea on that. They could have moved them in a spot next to the
Wall of death.
wall of death.
Yeah.
They could have literally backed them up.
You put the back of
to
that
them.
too, at the back of the wall. Death.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd probably been better.
And then all of that could have been open, and then you kind of had more of a draw for their vintage
Yeah.
lineup, and
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't complaining about not being able to see, but the side we were on was all S&S. Being able to see the stage, and I think a lot of people, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was not a big fan of not being able to see past it either, because in the past, obviously, you can see. And that was a weird adjustment, too. But we'll see what happens next year. I think, that was their first year there. I don't know if it worked. I don't know if it didn't work. I have my opinion, per se, but don't know if my opinion means anything. So we'll see what happens next year. But Saturday was phenomenal. 78 FXRs. That's a fucking... I think last year we had 50.
Would have been 79, Yep.
Chrome.
But
could have just brought the frame.
I had frame, seat, side covers.
I mean,
That's basically...
it's basically the bike. I have handlebars. We could throw those on. Yeah.
I could 3D printed up some missing shit. Didn't you?
Yeah, done.
You could have done my motor.
Yeah. Dude, I have one of those plastic Evo motors down there.
Oh,
with
shit.
all the certs, we could have bolted everything on. Fuck.
Run it back next year.
Yeah. We should do that. I should put that plastic motor in an FXR frame and try to roll one in and see if anybody even notices.
And put a for sale sign on it.
Yeah.
I know what I got.
Yeah, I know what I got.
12.5.
Need some work. Doesn't run. Because you can bolt everything onto those little plastic fucking motors. Did you ever get one of those?
Beeves spot.
Yeah.
over-
Beaver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got one of those.
Yeah.
On his display table.
Yeah, I got it on Facebook Marketplace for $150.
Midwest Cycle, the local, they've got one.
Yeah.
They towed around.
Yeah, it's cool.
How do you get them? Can you order 'em?
I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't think anybody makes them now.
Yeah. I just saw it one day and I was like, how much? And boom, 150. I said, and where are you at? Like Monrovia, which is like towards LA, And I gave one of my guys that was working for me money, and I said, go get this right now. Because it's gonna be gone. Like, you know what I mean? And I have it on. I'll show you. It's on my Pepsi machine down there on a Evo stand.
That's fine.
I've never fucking done anything with it. It just sits there. But it's like something you're like, this ain't ever going nowhere. Yeah, why not? I should put all the covers on it.
Yeah.
Because you can mount an exhaust, everything to it.
Oh, really? Is it rocker boxes?
It's got rocker boxes
Yeah.
already. Yeah. So it's the black one with the rocker boxes and everything. But then, it's got the certs for everything else.
Yeah.
So it's cool for mock-up, I mean, like if you're doing shit to make sure, supposedly it's supposed to be to spec, right, for an 80-inch. And so you'd be able to fucking kind of put everything in the bike, mount things, and
Right.
it'd be great for 80-inch choppers. Build all your exhaust and bullshit and then fucking,
Right.
then lift the heavy motor once.
That's true.
Yeah.
I had to have a guy lift mine.
You couldn't do it?
No, I'm just kidding. I was on the wrong side of the bike, and we were trying to take it out of the left side, and it just wasn't happening. So we pulled it out the right.
Yeah.
Big Paul Bush mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Performance. He was there, and he's like, 6'3", 490, and
Jesus
just
Christ.
where do you want it?
Yeah.
We're doing that M8 FXR right now.
Yeah.
I've had to have that motor in and out probably 20, 30, 40 times.
Jesus Christ.
I've gotten
60
good
times, and
Why haven't you haven't thought about 3D printing one?
Yeah.
Yeah, just time.
Yeah.
Time and access.
let me ask you that on this 3D printing stuff. What is it a lot? Like, what is the material? I don't understand. Is it a roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big spool like trimmer line looks like.
Yeah, it looks like weed eater line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then it just melts.
Yep.
Heats.
Pushes through an extruder, melts it
Okay.
like a hot glue gun with a
Yeah.
small nozzle.
How long would something like that you think have to run?
It wouldn't be one. Well, you could do one print, but
It's a really big printer.
yeah, it depends. A lot of it depends on infill and wall thickness, and yeah. But
There's settings. So like
You have a
infill would be
cylinder.
how
Yeah.
tight the honeycomb is on the inside. You can make it real loose for like things that if you're just like say I design a part and I just want to make sure it fits and everything. I don't need to have a crazy infill because I'm really just going to fit it up and throw it in the trash.
Right.
So why waste all the material? But if you're doing something nice, like I made these little mounts on for this table over here where I was going to put the microphones on the table. I made those with a tighter infill because I wanted them to be more solid and like.
So you could.
Yeah, so you couldn't pull on the microphone and crack it or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
The tighter the infill, the stronger the part is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that all matters on time. What I've never figured out is, do you have a Have you, I'm sure you have, figured out the cost, like printing time cost and infill costs, like when you're making all your parts?
There's a calculator built in a lot of the slicer.
I never pay attention to that shit.
So you put in the price per roll.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you how much stuff costs.
No
to make
shit.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
Time-wise, that's up to you, but.
Yeah. You have what your time's worked out, or do you just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got.
How many printers do you have going at all times now?
3.
3.
I've got 5. I only really run 3.
Gotcha.
But I base them up upon like print time when I'm going to be home to change them out because they're at home.
Yeah.
So I'll run one at night when I get home. I'll start it up so it's like a 8 to 10 hour print, and then pop it off in the morning. Start another one, and then when I get home, so about 2 cycles a day.
And
if I need stuff quick, you do that quick. And
yeah. You don't have Finn helping you just.
he helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's my assemble guy.
Assembly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's pressing.
He's
all
the
magnets.
production assistant manager.
Yeah, manager.
I don't
for
have
sure.
him on magnets yet. I do the magnet stuff. but
Gotcha.
He's bagging and tagging. He's a good dude.
Does he like it?
I mean, we sit there and watch YouTube videos. So.
Yeah, yeah. Do you pay him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food and rent, bro.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do.
Mini bikes.
Yeah, yeah. Free room and board till you're 18 if you help me with this. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. That's good though. I mean, you got a lot more. I like your and it's not a 3D printed part, but your clutch plate soaker kit.
Yeah.
Clutch plate soaker 5000. That's probably one of the best things out there.
It is. It's one of the most hated on Facebook, too.
Why?
Because my Ziploc bag I've had for 20 years only costs 10 cents.
What do these cost?
They're $80.
But you can
No,
leave.
that's the mentality out there is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah.
These guys...
I just leave the fluid in there.
We all know how Facebook is. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I seal it back up. That fluid is only for soaking. Because why would you need to put different fluid in there?
you don't.
Yeah.
That's what my whole sales pitch is that.
Yeah.
Like, I will absolutely sell it to you if you want it. I'm that guy. I need that tool. But it's more for production stuff.
Yeah.
And it's for having stuff at the ready. So Saddleman's race team has like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson Factory Racing has 2 or 3 of them.
No shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's a great tool.
It's a no-brainer kind of tool.
Yeah. I just like too, like the tray that's in there. You just, you know what I mean? Like,
Man, I'm telling you, I put a video up and I pulled it out. One drip fell down, and multiple people. Oh, how's that clean? I see that drip. I'm like, what is going on in this world?
You're
about to install clutch plates on a primary that you have dripping all over your lift or all over your whatever you're
Towel,
using.
your catch, yeah.
Those guys don't
worried
even
about
have a lift though. Those guys are just doing it on the floor. If you're gonna make those kind of comments,
Exactly.
That's the downfall of the internet. When people are just so
One of the downfalls.
yeah, one of the downfalls. They're so fucking opinionated.
That's everybody, dude. Everyone. There is a plethora of people that, I have opinions.
I mean, I'm
You
opinionated.
have opinions.
I definitely.
Mike has opinions. It's just a matter of
How you voice 'em.
How you voice them, and in what context or party that you're voicing
Yeah.
these opinions in, right? Are they going to get misconstrued and then taken far out of context, and then somebody runs with it, and then before you know it, you end up in this fucking argument or this thing that you didn't even know you were involved of because of something that somebody misconstrued.
Yeah,
I'm over
yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had multiple conversations this weekend, or this, has it been a week?
not quite.
Close to.
About, we talk shit on people.
Yeah.
But then we also have he brings it up, I bring it up. Hey, that dude's doing for him what he wants to do, and
Yeah.
you can't hate too much on somebody trying to get their piece of the pie or the way they see things or what they like, and
Right.
I can hate on it. In my opinion's valid too, but
Yeah.
people don't realize that, man. They just rather run their mouth and make people feel fucking bad,
And that's something that I never want to do is because we're all walking a different way, right? We're all working towards the same common goal. None of us want to work. We all want to do fun shit and ride motorcycles.
And be happy.
Right? And be happy.
don't shit on my happiness, man.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, I think some of the people though, they're, in my opinion, again, opinions, right?
Sure.
There's people that do things in the wrong manner sometimes. And that's, again, your own opinion. But I'm always a big community person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I try my best to be a big community person. Like I try my best to do things that helps more people than just myself. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The best that I can. I'm not saying it always happens. I am just a human, and I got my own bills to pay and shit. But I try to do, like, I'm here for the long haul of this shit. Just like you've been for 20 years, 25 years. You know what I mean? You've been in for a long time now too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to do anything else. I want to fuck with
Same.
motorcycles the rest of my life.
Same.
And if
Ship has sailed.
yeah, I feel like if we don't, it's still a baby, man. Like, if we don't fucking cradle it and fucking do it right, like, dude, there's a lot of shit that can go down, and we're seeing a really weird shift right now in a lot of things. Like, I had this conversation this weekend with some people, and I kind of dissected it a little bit. Like, we were just kind of talking about marketing stuff and this, that, and the other thing, and somebody brought up like brands like Performance Machine and like some of these, what I consider like a legacy company, right? Sure. And how they've kind of dropped the ball, because what we haven't seen, I don't believe, in the manufacturing time of like aftermarket Harley parts, what we haven't seen is a bigger companies that have kind of started the wave. Like, we could say like Performance Machine's been around a long fucking time. Arlen Ness has been around a long fucking time. Those kind of companies that kind of started like, here, aftermarket parts, to customize your bike, ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? Instead of like doing the chopper days when you're making everything by hand, right? So they started these companies. We've never seen companies kind of come in now and push those companies aside. And I think we're starting to see the beginning of that. The old guard, being moved out, and the new ones coming in. And I think we're starting to see that. And those guys, like these conglomerates now that are corporate and things like that, they're not realizing that. They're not seeing that movement because they've never had to protect themselves so much. They rely on drag specialties to just do inventory, purchase orders and inventory. They're doing direct to consumer sales and things like that. But look at their marketing. It's missing. They're not.
Oh yeah.
They're not bringing in a younger dude. They're not.
There are so many legacy companies.
Yep.
That have, been around for ages, right? But what we're seeing is a fall off of those consumers, or those customers that have been loyal customers for 15, 20, 30
Yep.
years. They're dying off.
Yep.
And there's no big push for marketing for younger
Nope.
demographic, because Harley Davidson, the man's man brand.
Yep.
Most guys, like when I was in dealerships, this, your first big owner, Harley owner, that can afford it, is like 50 some years old most of the time.
Yeah.
Right? And they're amped and they want everything. And Mike, we're going to do meat hooks and meat hooks and meat hooks. And I want that one that's got the meat hook on the back for my wife.
Yeah.
And they've seen all of this shit. But there's all these new, younger generational companies that are coming up that, far surpass your older legacy companies.
Yeah. And here's what a company that like's been around for a long time, I can consider a legacy company that I think did it right, is Bassani. Gary came in and fucking saw the stunt thing, this, and made sure every fucking stunt bike had a Bassani exhaust on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I mean, look at how well that they got young dudes, they got stunt riders in the booth at Born Free. You know what I mean? They're at all these events like that. You know what I mean? Gary did a fucking amazing job with that side of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it really catapulted Bassani into this area like where Vance and Hines and these other legacy exhaust companies that were around for a long time too couldn't even fucking touch, and it's like, I think that's what we're seeing, though. We're seeing an old guard shift.
Yeah.
Well, they never went to social media, a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's another big tool company that's Blue, that, do you ever see them put stuff on social media?
No.
So how many times have you seen, not to refer to my lifter soaker, right? That's an old hot rod trick. Everybody's been doing it.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen anybody video the bubbles coming out of a gym's soaker?
Never.
How many times have you seen mine?
Oh, a lot.
Exactly. And I'm not saying mine's better or bigger, or I'm bigger than them, but they don't. Why wouldn't you push that shit? Put it in action, and that's kind of what you have to do, and that's what Bassani did.
Yep.
Their parts in action.
Yeah.
And if the younger demographic isn't
And they showed
going
up.
to the dealership and getting served parts, they're knowing what they want before they walk in, if they even walk into a dealership.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to be on top of that shit.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Bassani showed up, though.
Yeah.
Bassani was at the bike nights. Bassani was fucking set up at Quaid Harley Davidson. You know, when we were doing bike nights and shit over there. Bassani showed up. Right. Bassani put on events. Bassani did a bike nights on their own. You know what I mean? Like, they did a lot. You know what I mean? Where a lot of these other brands are just, again, relying on POs submitted by Drag Specialties.
Yeah.
And even there, I mean, I've heard those POs are getting smaller and smaller and smaller because, I mean, the economy's not fucking great. But, you know, and it's like, what are you doing? You know, it's a weird, I don't know. I think in the next 5 years, we're going to see a weird shift. You know, as on
We've been saying that for
10 years.
10 years.
But it's happening, though.
It is.
It is happening.
It is, and sometimes it's for the best.
Yep.
And sometimes, you know, I really do think that the motor company is making it harder and harder and harder every year for independent shops and independent companies to be able to work on these fucking things.
Yep.
Easier, right? Without their digital tech and without their software and this and this.
Although
and this.
I do, in the argument of one thing that they've made so much easier is bar jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those new controls where you can just disconnect it from the actual control.
And then,
God, whoever thought of that, give them a fucking raise. Good work.
Right.
Why didn't we have that 20 years ago? You know, that was the best, easiest, fastest, quickest bar job I've ever done. And you're not having to fucking cut in the seals anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, beautiful thing.
Yeah. I
But-
remember that when I did it on my 19.
I just didn't. I just ditched the trees and put different trees on. I'm like, I'm not even fucking with these nacelles. I just, you know. But yeah, that was one thing that they have recently changed. That was like, wow. It's crazy when you see something like that and we're like, why did it take so long?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. But then you see it from the other side. How many of those fucking hand control modules go bad
Yeah.
very quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. But
Yeah. Bar jobs.
Steve, what does that sign say?
SK.
Speed Kings.
Yeah. One of our old customers did it. It's hard to see it, but I see
I
it.
see it now.
Once you know it, you see it.
I thought it said gay boy.
I think he may have also done that too. I see that now all of a sudden. Wow.
Oh, gay boy.
Maybe he just lied to me. Yeah.
I've been staring at this thing.
Yeah, I think he lied to me. I think it says gay boy. Yeah, we have a lot of art still to hang up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth Street Tattoo gave us a bunch of stuff, bunch of cool stuff on loan. I got a couple new skateboard decks from SDC this weekend for in here.
Oh, yeah. I did see those.
Yep. I'm actually on one of them, so that's kind of fun. You know?
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, that was the big ride we did last year or year before.
How many bikes showed up for that? How many FXRs?
I think over 100 and something.
Really?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal. Yeah, it was kind of, you know, obviously there's no permitting that we do for the freeway or anything like that.
Sure.
So it was kind of wild to see the cars. Like, they're like, what the fuck, you know? But there was definitely over 100 FXRs, and then there was other bikes.
Right.
They had to ride behind all the
Behind
FXRs.
everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was pretty cool to be a part of. I wasn't
Yeah.
there for the first one. You know, I'm weird in the sense of, like, there's another weird thing in our industry that I think is odd with, like, people, and they start like these brands or whatever, and then they just like demand respect. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We've talked about that.
Yeah. And so I'm a person, like, I won't really approach people very quickly in my, you know what I mean? I feel like the respect has to be earned. Like,
Right.
from myself,
Sure,
I mean,
sure,
like,
sure.
you know what I mean? So, like, I didn't even, the first time I even met Chip and Mikey was probably eight years ago now. Mm-hmm. You know, and I would talk to Chip from time to time on the internet and stuff like that. But
Right.
just because we talked on the internet doesn't mean I'm going to jump in your booth and, like, fucking feel like I'm comfortable there. You know?
Yesterday was the very first time that I stepped foot in Chip and Mikey's booth, just purely out of respect.
100%.
It's not a, but Sarah's there with Loki, and my wife's like, ooh, puppy.
Yeah.
So I go to where she goes. Yeah. But yeah, first time like stepping in and just shooting the shit with them,
Yep.
but like I try and stay out of, shit like that, booths and other, unless we're cool.
Oh,
we're
yeah,
friends,
yeah. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
And a lot of people, there's also the other side. There's a lot of people that like that way. Like, I'm like, hey, no, come on in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you need anything, you come in here.
And
Like,
also, like, I know that your team is there to sell and make money, and I don't need to be in your way. I can stand in front of your booth, in front of your bikes, and talk and bullshit just as easy.
Yep.
So there's no
yeah.
no harm, no foul.
There's like etiquette to this world.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a lot.
You got to fucking read the room,
Booth
dude.
etiquette is
Booth etiquette's really huge. Just understanding like a respect portion of things is really huge. There's guys that come in, and we've all seen it. There's guys come in this industry so quick, with a clothing company or a parts line or something, and they just have the biggest chip on their shoulders, you know what I mean? And like just, think they're reinventing the game somehow. It's like you're just making the same shit everybody else is fucking doing.
I got to meet Ryan from Bamco.
Ryan's a good dude.
Super solid guy.
Yeah.
First time getting to actually
Almost too, he's just like Kieran and Justin do. He's too fucking
too
nice,
fucking
dude.
nice, Ryan. Be a dickhead a little bit.
Be a little bit of a dickhead, Be like, just throw a zinger.
Yeah.
No, super. His
Man,
dad's super
what about
nice
those
as well.
pants, huh?
Yeah. Hey, faggot.
Green, huh?
No, dad's super nice as well. It's just a
Yeah.
super nice family.
Yeah.
He came in hard. He's the one who coded those trophies.
Oh, my trophy.
Yeah, that's actually 24 karat gold dip. That's the real shit right there. So if you want a tooth, now's the time to scrape it off.
You
just won that, but
pawn shop.
Have it tested, bitch.
Yeah. Test this.
Yeah.
They're in the thing, scratching it, and then pouring that solvent on it. Not that I've ever pawned any gold. You know what I mean?
Dun dun dun. No, he came in hard. It was cool. He did because I kind of didn't make them till last minute. Honestly, I machined the bases Saturday morning before I went to the show.
Yeah, they look great.
That's why I was up at 3 a.m. I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get those bases done." But I gave them to him 2 weeks ago, and the silver ones are nickel plated.
Yeah.
So he really came in hard. It was really fun working with him and real.
Was there a copper one too?
It was like a rose gold.
Like a rose gold.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was cool. I've been ever since I've been involved with the SDC show. I've made the trophies every year, and so
And they're always this.
This is I made the same design last year, but they were just raw.
Chip's logo, right?
This is their logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I make them for them essentially, right? It was my idea, like, hey, we should make trophies. So I've never made them like and put my logo or anything. It's always the SDC logo. How do I do it? Like for Texas, I make them. I do like the layout of Texas,
right.
And like have the SDC logo in the Texas one. You know what I mean?
Did you get one? Kyron got one.
Yeah.
I don't win trophies.
Yeah. Your bike's beautiful though.
You know what? I agree. I get a lot of people trying to buy it. That's
Quaid.
for goddamn sure. Quaid.
He wanted to buy it.
He got Mikey's number, and Mikey said, "Okay, $50,000. It's yours."
Yeah. Is that the number?
No. There's no number yet.
Do you have a number? Do you have kind of an idea of a number?
I have a number.
We all have a number,
I've got a number for
I mean, I'll sell it for $100,000 right now.
right?
Yeah, it's not my bike. I don't give a fuck.
That's why I said 50.
Yeah. No, do you
See.
kind of? I mean, have you thought about that at all?
I did initially.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get another FXR
I'd love to keep them
chopper
all.
going.
I'd love to keep them all. It'd be great.
Yeah,
But you
but
really,
I want one that's more. That's got too much one-off shit. And
do you get worried about riding it?
I mean, I've rode the hell out of it.
Well, what do you mean though? It's got too much one-off shit then.
It's, you know,
You mean for like
I like it.
are you saying you built it more for you and
Yes.
not in the mindset of, oh, I'm going to flip it later.
Right.
And it's going to be easier for this fucking asshole to
Yeah.
ride it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because if you were to sell it, if
You'd
something
have to
went-
fucking
You're,
write a
you're
laundry
married
list
to
of
it.
shit.
You're
Yeah.
married to it. If they needed
For
something
now,
for
yeah.
it, you'd have to make it for them again or
Exactly.
something. Oh, okay. I never think about that.
So the next one that you do, what's your plans? A little more rider friendly that you could flip and
Stock
profit.
frame besides the neck.
Right.
That's a big thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think we can do it on
We're in talks.
a
We're
good
gonna
budget.
after my FXR.
People want FXR choppers, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a thing now.
We had
it's a thing now.
the local show in St. Louis. My bike sat out there, and yeah, I was talking to people all day about building frames for it. So
Now, do you think that would be? I mean, if you came up on a couple FXR frames, I mean, could you offer some sort of like
Buyback. Swap program.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like a swap or like a core charge.
Or
Give me your frame. I'll give you the. But it's like then it's weird. This weird
Yeah.
title swapping kind of situation. Then, huh?
Yeah, because you gotta. Yeah, fuck that. Just have them wait. Hey, I'll have your frame.
And it's not. It wouldn't be as prestigious if you did like your own frame, like a chopper's guide type of frame. Where that's interesting.
yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, I would like to do one. I like the stretch on your neck. I sat on yours. It felt real good. Felt real like where it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
For my height and everything.
that's about 5 up.
Yeah. I like that. I would like to do one. I don't remember now off the top of my head. Yours is what motors in yours? Yours is a twin cam, right?
Twin cam, 103 twin cam.
Yeah. I would like to ride one of those M8 ones.
They're fast.
I'm sure they are.
It's a lot of work. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. They are awesome.
Yeah, I watch who's doing one right now.
Softails are really fucking awesome too, though.
I see. I have a problem, and I might have this problem on that bike too. I got a fucked up hip, and I'm probably just too fat, anyways. But
where your hip flexor is on the soft tail.
yeah, and that when I ride those
Okay.
soft tails, it pulls my fucking legs open, and then my hips are so smoked, dude.
Yeah.
I loved my soft tail. I mean, I rode to Mexico all over the place, but long rides like that, my hips I get off that bike, and I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, I couldn't do soft tails before.
Yeah.
It was absolutely forward control. Like my brother's got a fat bob.
Yeah.
M8 fat bob, and his is fine.
Yeah. Now you're fine on them?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's my belly.
Just get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
Got a saw, get a carving knife.
We'll just get a bunch of Ace bandages and wrap you up real tight.
Yeah, be better that way.
And then all of your skin meat will just
Like a sausage tube.
yeah.
Now I see, but I have no problem on the FXR mid controls
Because they're a little forward.
because they're a little
Narrower.
back actually.
Oh, yeah.
They're a little back actually compared to the Softail.
Mm.
Yeah, Dyna and
I think that like the soft tail seat position is really weird too.
Yeah.
Like
stock ones. I fucking feel so bound up on a stock Softail, like without suspension and stuff.
Right.
I feel like the fucking pegs are way too high. I don't know what the difference is, but
dude, Jam City had theirs
High as
full-wheel
fuck,
drive
son.
lifted fucking
Oh, yeah.
39.5-inch super swampers. Them motherfuckers were tall.
yeah.
Holy shit.
They ride great like that though.
Poncho was rolling the white bike back to the booth,
Couldn't even touch the ground.
and dog, he was like big toe stepping.
Yeah. How funny, dude. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have my Dyna. I had bought a whole floorboard set up for it because I don't like the Dyna. The mid controls like that sometimes too, like just jam my hips up, like bind them up, And so I had a whole floorboard. I never put it on, but now I'm selling the bike, so I don't fucking care.
With
But
that green one,
yeah, that green and white one out there. Yeah.
custom paint with a K.
Okay. Yeah.
Custom.
Yeah, I don't know. I just get, again, probably just because my belly. I need to shed that out. How are you doing on your shut?
Well, I'm almost 300 pounds down.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. So, I'm like, I teeter between like 188 and 198.
You happy where you're at? That's the spot?
Yeah, I mean, so I am going to do belly. I get rid of my belly skin.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot and it's uncomfortable. Like it's
sure.
Wear not to get too personal, but like wear a compression tank when I'm in the gym or I'm running, and compression shorts to keep my balls in the right spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll hopefully after season, there's a place in Nashville. A buddy of mine had a tummy tuck done, so go over there and do that. And it's pretty crazy. Like the heel time on it's wild. So
How long is that?
like 9 weeks. And I think a bunch of those weeks you've got tubes and drains and all this shit, but and then like so now I'd be like the doctor, 15 to 25 pounds of skin is what they would remove, you know. And
Jesus.
So, yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to it because I've worked hard, man.
Oh, yeah?
Like, this has been a crazy almost 2 years of kind of getting my life back in control and figuring out, dude, like, I've got a lot of energy.
Yeah. That's what I don't got.
And I'm way more maneuverable. And, well, like, we walked to dinner the other night. I wouldn't have done that the other day. I'd be like, fuck that. Let's Uber. It's a half mile. You know, like, and
should have seen him dancing at the Mexican restaurant too.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you, those salsita, you know,
those senoritas,
little salsa dancing with the 56-year-old mamacita.
Yeah,
she was good looking.
Did she have a BBL?
No, dude, she had natural.
Oh yeah,
yeah, good looking teeth.
Good looking teeth.
Yeah.
I liked her
pretty
teeth.
eyes. Pretty eyes, pretty smile.
I liked her teeth.
And giant cake with fucking fireworks coming out of them. They did 5 birthday.
That's the birthday spot, probably.
And literally, they had a live band when we walked in, and there's this dude just jamming Esteban style, you know, long fingernails. And he's and Mike's like, he's like, oh yeah, dude.
This food's going to be delicious.
He goes, remember Milwaukee? And I was like, yeah.
Dude, remember that sushi place in Milwaukee that we went to last time we were there?
I don't think I went with you.
Yes, we were all in the house together. We all went every night to dinner. You were sitting next to me.
Yeah, that's right. And we had to sit down. Yeah.
We had to sit down in that weird spot.
Yeah.
We had to like crawl into the fucking. And Paul said, "This is the best sushi on planet." And me and you were like, "This fucking sushi sucked."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I've told that story on the podcast multiple times, but you were actually there. Do you remember now?
I think, yeah, I do remember. We've been there a couple times.
Yeah, because I remember Finn was there.
Billy Janice showed up.
Yeah.
Billy Janice?
Yeah.
I met him.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
So shout out Billy. We were in.
He gets around. I didn't know the East Coast guys got around.
Dude, listen. So he shows up at the East Coast Booty Run. The Left Lane Syndicate had this East Coast Booty Run, and Billy shows up on his FXR. But it's like, I think they had to trailer him in because he was having some charging issues. But that M unit that he had was bad. We ended up like he missed the run. I missed the run because Friday night I had my cell phone on the Thunderbox in the fucking door track. Remember, hey, don't put your phone in that box in your van. Well, mine was just. We'd been listening to music and shit in the parking lot Friday night, you know, and we get ready to go. It's like 3 a.m. I'm pretty, you know,
tuned up,
sauced up, tuned up, and I go to I'd pause my music and like folded up my chairs to put in the van, and reach back to grab the fucking door handle on the slider and shut my door.
Just crush your phone.
Crush my phone immediately. So don't worry, go to bed, get up the next morning, trying to figure this all out from Virginia. I'm 1,200 miles from home.
Yeah. I think I talked to you during this time too. I remember talking on the phone during this time.
Yeah. So Billy's in the parking lot. He's like, "Did you get your phone?" I'm like, "Fuck no." I'm like, "But I'll figure it out." I've got an insurance claim put in. So he's out there. We're bullshitting. Great guy. I really enjoyed hanging out with him.
Yeah.
You know, we've kept in contact since, you know, so, and it's funny, the people that you know that you don't really have any, like, we didn't talk about, I didn't know he knew you. That's cool, you know.
Dude,
So,
I know him because he goes to a bar where a friend of mine from college bartends.
No shit.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, you gotta meet this guy Billy." And then the first year we go to the block party, I meet Billy, and I think he's been a fan of bare knuckles, so like Paul and
Yeah.
That's crazy because you know all those guys, and then you actually meet them in person and kind of realize who the hell they are. And
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's 1 degree of separation in this industry.
100%.
Yeah. Somebody I was walking with, I was just walking with somebody this weekend. I was with Johnny. He was helping me all weekend. I don't know Johnny's last name, but I've seen him a million times. He's
Johnny, good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Johnny Surprise.
Yeah. And I've seen it. Like, so that's again my thing. Like, if I've seen that dude a million times in this industry, you know, whether it's on the internet, whether it's at shows and stuff. But again, I'm not going to just walk up and talk to this guy. You know what I mean? And so this weekend he got. I mean, I think this might have been his first time actually working with Born Free at the show. Because I've never seen him in that aspect, but I could be also wrong. But he got placed to work with me for the SDC show and try to help filter bikes that were coming in.
Yeah.
You know, and so we were just walking together, and he's like, you know, we probably got like 3 degrees of separation. I said, fuck, we probably got 1 degree of separation in this industry.
No doubt.
So it's tiny. This industry is fucking small. You know what I mean?
Atwater Playboys, Johnny?
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I think he does that show a bunch. He's helped Grant and Mike a bunch.
Yep.
But he also rides out with FXR division to Texas.
Okay. Yep. There we go.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. Dude, phenomenal guy this weekend. You know, like, it was really cool to like kind of talk to him more, and, you know, like just such a fucking rad dude, you know, like it's, I mean, I knew who he was just by seeing him, but I just never spoken to him, you know, like, I don't know. You just don't, I'm weird. I'm standoffish for a lot of reasons though, for people, because again, small industry, but I've been fucked over a lot of times, you know, over my time from being in here, not necessarily from people in the industry, but like people you work with, just like maybe stunt riders, whatever it is, you know what I mean? But taken like advantage of certain situations and stuff like that. So I just kind of I like to keep everybody at an arm's length till it's time to pull them in. You know what I mean? And that I try to keep my everything kind of protected and guarded, because like for me, it's personal. Like, this is what I do. This is my life. Just like it's yours and just like it's yours. So it's personal. It's not a fucking hobby.
Right.
You know, and a lot of these guys, you know, you get these kids or these people that, you know, again, like these little pop-up companies that'll maybe be here for 2 years or something, 3 years. And then how many companies have you seen just disappear out of nowhere that were here because they were like, oh, this is only thing I'm ever going to do. And then 6 months later, they're fucking they don't even have an Instagram anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've seen a bunch personally, you know what I mean? And so.
I mean, I've seen a bunch, like, just back my way.
Yep.
Paint kids.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to have this flashy paint job, and, you know, you get a couple guys that put some decent work out.
Yep.
Get a little notoriety, start taking in customer shit, realize they're in over their head, have it for far too long, and then start just ghosting people.
Oh, yeah. Painter's the worst.
And then not responding. And then finally, after like a year, Mikey from Ace Graphics, he got his helmet back and just had it shipped to another painter.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, just send it to this guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm tired of fucking waiting on you, you know, and like paid for material, and Mikey's all of that.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's fucked up.
It is. It's weird.
Know? And that's just one instance.
Oh,
you know,
dude,
I've heard every single day.
I've heard that
sometimes.
instance so many fucking times,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You know, it's weird. It's a weird industry. But yeah, that's why we got to keep it. That's why I keep myself and like what I do kind of more guarded, more protected. Sure. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we should, right? I mean,
right. Yeah.
You can't let everybody into your camp and your situation.
There's got to be a little bit of gatekeeping on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't need to be. You want to people feel invited in and
it's a weird
accepted to a certain degree, but you also got to earn your.
You got to earn your stripes. Just like I had to earn my stripes. You know what I mean? It's you know, I've worked fucking hard to do what I do. You know, and it's yeah, I'm not going to give it up for nothing. No. I love what I do.
Right.
You know, it's weird being on stage at Born Free, like doing what I get to do up there, because I started going to Born Free like when Speed Kings was just like this. It put like $20 a month in my bank account. You know what I mean? I was selling CV carburetor choke tabs. Mm-hmm. That's what was like my first part I ever made at the swap meet, because I put a CV carburetor on a 69 Ironhead. That was my first bike. And so I made a bunch of them, you know, and that's what I sold. And I just wanted to do chopper shit. And I was getting fucking shit housed at Born Free, being drunk, sitting underneath trees in the shade, you know, like that's what I started going to Born Free as, you know. And now it's crazy, like I always just think about it like, oh, I've done like the full circle. You know what I mean? I've been that hey, see that guy throwing up over there? That was me, you know, like, and then, you know, then had a little booth. You know, that nobody knew what it was. And, you know, I was drunk in there, kind of sleeping in the chair because I was so shit housed the night before, you know, because we used to get like multiple campsites at O'Neill. It's right up from Cook's Corner, and we'd have a huge party there. We'd have we'd party there till 4 in the fucking morning, sleep for a few hours like in a tent, and then jump on the bikes and ride it back to the booth. And we just be like, oh, fuck, you know, and then next thing you know, you're asleep, you know, like, and then it was like, oh, wow. And then moving into like new bikes, we were still doing the same kind of partying. And then all of a sudden, like the business kind of started to shift and like we're kind of doing a little better and, you know, doing a little better. And I was like, maybe we should stop drinking so much. Right. Like maybe we shouldn't be partying the night before. And like, this is kind of, we should maybe take this a little more seriously. And it just kind of like went that way. And then we got a bigger booth. And then, you know, like do. And the next thing you know, we're over here.
Beers turn into old fashions.
Oh, yeah.
And
dude.
it's 2, and then you're in bed by 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, I don't even know the last time I had a drink was.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a Coors Light Saturday night at my neighbor's birthday party.
Nice.
I had one.
Saturday night
After
Born Free.
After Born Free, it was her 50th birthday party. They wanted us to come over. We were over there for 1 hour.
Yeah.
From 7:30 to 8:30. Because I didn't get home from Born Free Saturday night till 7. I got home at 7.
Yeah.
They just wanted to see the baby.
They did. We took the baby over there. It was a white trash birthday party, so I just drove over there with the baby in the front seat. It's 2 houses down.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
on the side by side or golf cart.
In the car. I'm like, I'm not pulling nothing out, dude. I was so tired, dude, because that's the day I was up since 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm so fucking tired. But yeah, I don't fucking drink very much anymore. I want to sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
you drank a little bit this weekend.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know,
because you don't drink very often anymore.
Here's the thing. If I do anymore, it's got to be non-carbonated because I can't do beer. I just kind of really lost the taste for it.
Does it make you feel like crazy bloated or what is it?
Oh, dude.
Or is it like one beer and you're just all...
It's not one beer. It's like 2 gulps or a normal drink. And then it's just like... And it just blows me up. And then I got to go to... Because what it does is the foam back up. And then you're burping up, spitting up foam. I just don't want to do it.
So you gonna throw up or what?
I puke.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it makes me sick. So, and again, I drank for a number of years.
Yeah.
And I was
not a small number.
Yeah, a big number of years.
Yeah.
And it made me big. And I just don't want to crawl back into that. So Cali sober's best for me. Yeah. I'd rather just smoke a joint and vibe all night.
See, but weed takes me to chips.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I get so hungry if I smoke weed, dude.
Oh no.
I just want to munch.
I mean, yeah, I like a Skittle or a whatever, but also I'm cool to just go to bed.
Yeah. I can't do weed that much.
Yeah.
I don't even know the last time I smoked weed was. I have all this here for people, not for me.
Apples and bananas.
Yeah, you want some?
All right.
Let's get you all fucking tuned up and get you on the road.
No.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
So what's your guys' agenda today?
Hammer down.
East.
Yeah. As fast as you can.
Well, we're going to Dad's. Drop off his Dinah.
Where's Dad at again?
Texas, South Texas. So
okay.
We'll just...
Yeah, how big is this FXR frame?
It's the size of an FXR frame.
We're packed tight. We'll be good, though.
I mean, I can ship stuff. I mean, if you guys can get the frame, I could ship the rest.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, I think
because the frame's obviously the big part. There's a wheel.
Yeah, but we'll be okay, I think.
Well, what's next for Mikey?
I think it's just Sturgis.
Yeah.
And then after that, there's Hot Bike Tour, which...
Are you doing the Hot Bike Tour?
Dude, that's a hard pull. I got a small plan that potentially I could. But then...
with a new bike? Or are you saying you're going to tour with the bike you're on?
I don't know which one.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to ride out there. I've got a lift potentially coming through.
And you could fly out.
Probably just drive out with Scotty from Lurgy.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to do it. So.
On his FXR.
Yeah.
I don't even... So...
Do you know who Scott Lurg is?
Oh, yeah.
Do you? Because I haven't seen him in the last...
I know.
I talked to him on Friday, but I haven't seen him.
He's that one guy. It's hard to be his friend.
Yeah.
I think it's a pleasure to be his friend. You guys are mean.
No, he doesn't show out.
He doesn't show out, but I think I'm
He'll
going to see
send you
him.
a text, dude.
I think I'm going to see him next weekend. So
Oh, cool. Tell him
going
you said
to-
hello.
I'm going to Michigan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Drag race?
No, we're doing the BRL there.
Burl. How's that going?
With Frank?
Yep, going with Frank.
Dude, let's talk about Frank.
Let's talk about Frank.
Frank is a good dude.
Frank is a good dude.
It's a pleasure to have met him in Texas, obviously.
Yep.
Tried to help him out on his
Tour to the East Coast
FXR
Jam, East Coast Jam.
jam.
Yep.
trip. And then hung out with him some more this weekend. Him and his wife.
Yeah.
They're both awesome people.
Yeah,
It's
good
to know
people
that
for
guy.
sure. For sure. Yeah. Nice, doing good things, dude. Doing good things. Yeah. Helping with the race team and stuff. So yeah, we'll fly out. Well, he leaves tomorrow. He flies out tomorrow. The truck and trailers at J&L Harley Davidson, Sioux Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Bikes are on display in the dealership. He leaves tomorrow to go pick up those things, and he's driving to Michigan. So, and then I leave Thursday morning.
You just fly into.
I fly into Michigan. Yeah, he picks us up. So I'll fly in with Clay and Tony.
Where are you flying in?
The race is in Gingerman,
Okay.
so it's the South Haven.
Got it.
I don't know if we fly. I have to look at the itinerary. I don't know. I don't know where we fly. To be honest with you, they book all of our stuff. Terry does all the booking. She's our flight manager, and then we just say, okay, we'll get to the airport. So
Yeah, Frank, he was leaving yesterday, and he was like, he was on his chopper, and he like saw me, and he shut the bike off, and he was like, I saw Sarah. I told her bye. So I walked out and gave him a big hug. He was like, Milhouse, so good to see you. He's just so genuine, dude.
Yeah.
And like,
he's excited to be a part of it.
yeah. I think, you get a good read on people. You've been around enough people, like who's got good hearts and who's fucking fake.
Yeah.
And He's not a fake.
No.
Like that dude's super genuine.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
appreciate that about him.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's fun. It's I'm actually doing all the I'm actually kind of doing something for BRL this weekend. I'll be doing like all the announcements and interviews with the riders.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Are you videoing that?
yeah, it'll be all on live streamed on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if ours will be live, but it's like the commercials. So we'll go talk to the riders and the sponsors and do like on-camera interviews with them.
Dude,
So
what are you wearing?
they said they're going to get me a BRL shirt.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I know I should get a tuxedo.
Dude, you should be in full tuxedo tails,
Yeah,
man, and a top
dude.
hat.
A
Your
white one.
tuxedo
And a
with the-
fucking monocle.
Oh yeah, that'd be
The mini
sweet.
Mike,
Yeah.
what's his name from?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Price
Bob-
is Right. You should
yeah,
3D
Bob
print me
Barker.
one.
Bob Barker.
You should 3D print me one. I need one anyways. I've been I wanted to do one.
Oh, that is actually a good idea.
And then you just put the DJI fucking
Yeah, the
microphone on the
DJI
tip because
mic,
I have the one that looks like a normal microphone for that, but I've always wanted the Bob Barker one, and I was like, man, we could just 3D print it, and then put the fucking little DJI fucking piece with the foam on top of it, be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it would be a bigger phone piece,
yeah, it would be a little bit bigger.
but it would be an accentuated Bob Barker.
Yeah, it'd make it even funny. And you can get like a custom foam piece, like a wiener tip. Be like,
You put it on there sideways, so it's a wiener pointing straight at.
Yeah, little balls.
what's it like working over at Bare Knuckle?
Busy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do-
it's a
what's the
hustle.
vibe like? Do you guys fuck around with each other at all, or is it just
Little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. How many is there now? Just it's you, Sam, Paul, and
Our marketing girl.
Mark. So 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? What's the kind of drive for you?
Because
Because you're in St. Louis.
traffic's good. It's an hour and 15 minutes, but yeah, it depends on
It's a
time of
trek.
day. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good there though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than the
Cool
dealership.
bikes. Yeah.
Is because that's a big situation too for for you because you're not only a tool builder, but you're a fabricator. You're full rounded bike builder.
Yeah.
And so from going from dealership work where it's like time to change the transmission, try to do this fucking warranty bullshit, to go into a place like that where you're just doing you can do everything. It's like we're doing full bike builds. Has that been?
Oh yeah, we do full.
But I mean, has that been like a great thing? Like
Absolutely.
like
It's a lot
you're
of
just
different
able to
stuff.
actually one use your skill set and to improve on it.
Not as sharp as I used to be at changing the tire, that's for sure. But we do everything. So, we do engines, transmissions,
Yep.
bottom to
Turbos.
top, frames, wiring, everything. Only thing we don't do in house is basically paint.
Yeah.
Turbo.
We do turbos.
Boosted applications.
We do 220 horsepower turbos.
How was that? Was that your first one?
I've done a couple turbos.
Yeah.
That's
I've never ridden a turbo bike.
the best budgeted or highest budget turbo I've done.
Yeah.
That's all it takes to go fast. Is a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's if you want to go fast, you just have a lot of money, then you can go fast. Pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That
And
turbo
then-
game's fucking wild.
Yeah.
It is. I probably won't say what I think about turbos.
Just say it.
They're
Fuck it.
great, but they're that. I don't know what. Okay, so turbos, obviously Trask does an amazing job.
Yeah.
Packaging, marketing, making sure they run right, everything behind it, right?
Yep.
So it's so easy to do a turbo now. So it's almost, I don't want to compare it to Amazon, but for someone to have a bike that looks cool, goes fast, all I gotta do is buy the kit.
And bolt it on. And
Yeah.
be able to
And
be able to follow some instructions.
Yeah.
And have a general idea of
So
mechanics.
easy now.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that brings up a funny question that I have also then. Where do you think performance baggers is headed? I personally will tell you my opinion. I think it's peaked.
Oh yeah.
It's peaked hard.
Yeah,
It's funny to see
I
all
think
the-
Softails are now the big push, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a lot more people dial back on crazy builds, and the ones that missed their opportunity to do the first big wave is now this is just big wheel again. I hate comparing that, but it's fads. We all see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ease of getting parts that are lower quality, knockoff stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah.
that looks
CNC Nice, brother.
performance, Yeah,
Just go on Amazon. Most of my bikes just have all Amazon CNC Nice products.
We do
I
a
just
lot
like
of
the
Amazon
logo.
stuff.
It's
Right.
like, Roman font, CNC Nice. Perfect.
Right.
Fucking joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is weird. I that's one of the things though, and one of the reasons why I stand behind the FXR Tour so much is because I see it doing a lot of things for our community and the community of bike building. Because look at the bikes that have been put out because of it.
Sure.
Like they're not. Yes, look at the trophies that have come from it.
Not my trophy.
Well, it's yours today. They're not just looking for bikes that are just have a bunch of bolt-on shit on them, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, the people are fucking doing a lot of crazy shit,
Oh, yeah.
Mikey's bike, you know what I mean? The Clean Moto bikes, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? There's a plethora of names that could be mentioned in this situation. Everybody that's really done
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Mono shocks and
Yeah.
blowers and
Yeah. It's really pushing. It's what all of all invited builder scenarios, I think, should be on that same level, right? I mean, look at Yaniv's bike this weekend. That bike is fucking rad. You know what I mean? There's definitely, what was the other one? Vintage Technologies, right?
Hawk.
Yeah, I don't know that guy, but that bike was very cool.
Hawk Lachey.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a
With me.
very cool bike. I think everything. I think the people can get mad at me, but my opinion, like, this whole influencer thing in this community is fucking stupid. I don't give a flying fuck.
Agreed.
I think people should be influenced by builders. That's what this situation is about. So we don't need people that are just here to do cliche things to build an influence or to build a follower count. You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's just really, I don't know, man. I hate to sit there and just beat up on people like that, but it puts a weird. It puts an untrue facade on what is actually going on, in my opinion.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then it also makes bike building, it brings it down notches. You know what I mean? Like, when you have people that aren't on the same level as the other ones, that really don't have the skill set at all. You know what I mean? Everybody has to start somewhere, just like you always have to build the skill set up. And when you have people that you're just giving a bike based to of their follower count,
not on the merit of their builds.
Yeah, not on the merit of their skill set, and say, oh, well, here, you do this. Like, that really takes the person that they're sitting next to and makes them like, it lowers their achievement.
I'm not going to pick on anyone in particular.
And I'm not trying to pick on anyone either.
I'm friends with Hawk. I'm friends with Heath. I'm friends with Yannick.
Heath
now.
is a fucking phenomenal builder.
Yeah.
I love fucking Heath.
There are really good builders in that group, and they're influencers.
Yeah.
And that's not a point at any one individual. But
no. It's
there's not that many builders in that group, but
I don't mean to like necessarily even pick on this situation at a whole, or because it just happened this weekend, I guess. But it's across the board and everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But Harley has to have that too in that group, and I know you're not talking particular about that.
Yeah, it's just weird. It just again, like when I did the build thing, you know what I mean. To me it was like, fuck, man, I've been working hard to get to this point. You know what I mean? I've been fucking sitting here putting out bikes. I've been working to get to this point. And it was like, I've only ever done this company because I wanted to build bikes. That's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And you learn and you learn and you learn and you build a bike and you build another bike and you build another bike. You know what I mean? And it's like, I was never competing with anybody on my bike builds. I was only competing with myself, trying to be better builder. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then I get a bike, and it was funny when I got my bike. Mike Davis called me, and I didn't even have Mike Davis's phone number. You know what I mean? I was at the shop doing something, and I usually don't even answer phone numbers. I don't know. Like, I'll just get a 714 all of a sudden phone call, and I answer. He's like, "Hey, what's up? It's Mike Davis." And I'm like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" Like, we've spoken, and we knew each other. We were acquainted, you know. And he's like, "Hey, would you like to be an invited builder?" And I'm like, and fuck me. I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, yes, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. I guess I could do that. No,
It depends on the bike. What do you got for me?
Yeah.
Well, that was the funny part, though. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that'd be fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, and he's like, well, what if it's a trike? And I said, I don't give a fuck what you give me. I'll fucking build anything you give me. Like, I don't give a fuck. And it's the challenge for yourself, right? Like, I don't want a trike. I didn't want to own a trike. I rode it. When I sold it to your buddy, I had 56 miles on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, when I got it back from Harley, I put it in my fucking garage. I never fucking touched it again. Just sat in there. And I was like, we got to get rid of this thing. It takes up too much space. But it was a fun challenge to make a fucking trike look fucking cool. You know, and I think I achieved it. I did what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And
he's riding the shit out of it.
Dude, dude.
He's getting ready to drop a 135 or a 136 or some crazy shit.
It could not have gone to a better dude.
Yeah.
I wish his account wasn't private, though. That's the only thing that bugs me.
Yeah, well, you know why.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I just, because I would love to share his videos. He'll send them to me, dude. He's like doing donuts and the snow in it and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just, every time, dude, I'm like, I could not have gone to a better fucking dude. I'm so... hyped that dude owns that bike.
Yeah.
You know, like, but, you know.
Double amputee.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Lost his legs a couple years ago in a bike accident.
Yeah.
And then, Steve and I being friends and with my proximity to, who he is. And, I've worked at the dealership in town. And so I've known this guy for a number of years. And it just worked out.
Yeah.
That like, hey, Jeremy, call Steve, he's trying to do this and blah, 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 blah. And I think something happened where he wasn't going to get it. And then something happened again. And
I was asking more. I was
asking
asking more than he was able to do.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, I was just like, I just need this the fuck out of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, and his situation, and he was a rad dude. He's like, man, honestly, like I want to buy a trike, and I was trying to build that bike. Like that's the bike I'm trying to build it after. You know what I mean? Visual, like, and I'm like, it probably just deserves to go to you then.
Which is funny because your trike has spawned another double amputee in my town who's a buddy of mine, Heath, works at the dealership. He got blown up in Iraq and went and played the disabled Olympics. He's a Paralympic medalist.
Yeah.
So he's building a Road King trike, a Flirt.
Yeah.
Jimmy Light built him a custom 2-in-1 for it. He's bought RT fairing and lowers and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Like, it's gonna be dope, dude.
Oh, they're gonna have to
So
compete.
there's gonna be 2 of these. No, I think it's cool because what you did was you bred something that another disabled dude that loves the same shit that we all do. He wants a fucking cool bike, but he's got an extra wheel.
Yeah.
And this bred, and it's going to be an identical, similar build, you know. And I think it's going to, and they're both club dudes.
Yeah.
So you got these 2 like performance trikes in the same city.
Yeah.
From all over, from this side of the country back to me.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, man.
It's rad. 100%.
First degree of separation.
Yep, 100%. That's crazy too. That's cool. Well, send me pictures when it happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Heath's bike is going to be painted and be done by our performance throwdown in September.
Oh, in September. That's right.
Yeah, the end of the month. So should be good.
Yeah. Fuck. Can't believe this year's. It's already Born Free's already over.
It's almost July.
This is fucked.
Are you doing Texas?
Yes, I'll be in Texas.
Okay.
You coming with Frank?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hold out with Frank. Yeah. I'm doing Four Corners also.
What do you guys do? You get an Airbnb? You camping there?
Last time we did a hotel. Last year we did a hotel. Usually in the past when I've taken my motorhome, I just camp on the property.
Right.
But last year
They
we got.
give you a spot, right?
Yeah, they give me a spot when I go. Yeah.
Let me know. I might need it.
Okay, I can get it again.
Dad needs a spot.
Okay, and then this last year, I mean, I had my spot, right? I think you used it or whatever, but we ended up just getting a hotel because I didn't bring my motorhome out. Yeah, it's a lot of money to bring the motorhome out.
Yeah.
A lot of gas, a lot of fuel.
I mean,
it's fun.
$500 just got out of California, huh?
Yeah, what I always try to, I always
sure.
try to leave enough fuel in the tank, literally, to get out of California. Like, so I don't have to, like, if I'm coming in from Arizona or whatever, I'll put fuel in before the gas prices start to raise up.
Because it's crazy. Because as soon as we got within 40 miles of the line, it shot over $1.
Yep. As soon as you get closer to California, the Arizona gets pricier.
But then it, like, $3, whatever. I've seen that. We're used to, higher prices like that. But then as soon as you got over
$6.50. Yeah. Right now we're staying steady closer to the 5 range.
We got, was it less than
460 is what it was.
Yeah, you can get some shitty gas for 4. I'm like a Chevron guy. I go to like what I feel. It's probably all the same. Huh? Say it.
Snobby gas guy.
Dude, it's one of my mechanic buddies made me do this years ago, and I never got away from it, but he says it is better.
Chevron.
Yeah. Like, so I just try to go to like, you always heard that when you were younger, like, oh yeah, Arco waters down their gas, like AMPM and shit.
Right.
I don't fucking know if they do or not. I'm not testing it, but I don't get gas at AMPM. I used to when I was young.
Well, I go where it's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Costco.
You said you do 91 or 87 then?
I'm 93.
I'm 87.
93? I ain't got 93 here.
In my bikes, at home.
Oh, bikes?
Bikes always, yeah.
Bikes home.
Yeah, whatever.
You have 91
We have 91 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so our high octane's 93 on the pump. But, yeah, everywhere I go is 87. In my truck.
In your truck?
In
See, we do.
Thunderbox or
I'm
whatever.
91 in the truck, too. In the car. Not that old white truck. That ain't mine. That one's 87.
That runs on recycled peanut oil.
Yeah, that thing's got it's Josh run my truck. My transmission blew up in my truck, so it's in the shop getting fixed. And Josh
going and getting all my chrome or picking or dropping or
picking up your chrome. My transmission blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that trip cost me $6,000.
Lo siento.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just bad all the way around. This whole deal.
This whole deal.
Yeah. Fucking chromers, worse than painters apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott wanted me to see how many times I could say meow. So the answer's 3, Scott. That's all I'm doing.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I did it twice.
Yeah.
So
good job.
Yep.
All right. Well,
So Born Free, what else we got going?
I'm doing Four Corners.
Texas.
You're doing Four Corners.
Yep.
ThunderMax will be set up at Black Hills in Sturgis doing installs from start to finish.
Nice.
So that'll be a good time. Come down and check out Performance Row. We got all the cool stuff.
Are you doing Sturgis?
Nope.
No Sturgis.
Couldn't swing both this year. Yeah, I was trying to work with Harley on something, but it didn't work out, and then so I don't have a reason to go to Sturgis besides seeing everybody and saying hi. But it's expensive high.
Yeah.
And you don't have a touring bike to rip out on.
I'm not a Moto 3 Road King. I keep it. It's almost back on the road. I almost had it ready. I was going to ride back and forth with Born Free. But I fucking snapped my internal fuel line in the tank. Yeah.
Crusty?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She sat with a full tank for fucking 2.5 years. And realistically, I should reline the tank right now while I have it apart. Because I could see some bubbles in there. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm just talking about it out loud. But I got all the stuff. It's already here to fix. It came in like Thursday, but I just didn't have time to do
Was
it.
your little the pickup filter?
I changed that too. I'm changing that. I'm changing the pickup filter, the pump. Yeah, I'm changing everything. The whole. So it'll basically be a fully rebuilt pump. But they didn't. All Balls actually makes a whole rebuild drop-in kit. Now they didn't have any stock, and then fucking Harley, whatever. So I just bought all the kind of components separately, and I'm just going to clean everything up, and I'll rebuild everything, and then I'll put it all in. But it sucks because I thought everything was good, right? But I was having an issue with my the check valve, the fuel check valve. You know, it's always that O-ring. And so when I was pulling that O-ring, you know, there's that one O-ring that surpasses that O-ring. Mm-hmm. And I think I fucked that O-ring up. But what really was happening is there was a piece of the first O-ring stuck in the groove. I couldn't see it because I was doing it with the tank on the bike, you know, upside down trying to. And so when I'd put a new O-ring in and I think it was seated, I would push it in and it would cut the O-ring. And so I thought the other O-ring past it got fucked up. And then I ended up fucking just gouging it all out and dropped the whole fucking system out, you know, and I bought the whole, they have a rebuild kit for that all now with the tools and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's called a fuel tool or something like that.
Fuel tool.
Yeah.
So, drag.
Yeah. To drag. I thought it was a cool little fucking device. The instructions real good. Bam, rebuilt the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck yeah. Hooked it all up. Fuel's not dumping out like it was anymore. Bike fired right up, you know, got all fresh gas in it and everything. And then did all the other stuff. And I was like, all right, got new tires on it, got everything, you know. And I'm like, I'm going to go take it for a rip around the block real quick. So I pull it off the stand, go to fire it up, and it's like, fires up for a second and then just like dies. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I've been running this bike for a week now, you know, just sitting on the stand, revving it and stuff, just making sure it'll go. I did all new spark plug wires, you know, just like a little new tune-up, you know, right? But I did, when I was fucking with that thing, I think at one point I did like pull the fuel pump kind of out, you know, part way, and was like looking at shit, you know, and I think I must have snapped that line because it was snapped all the way at the check valve. Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't notice it, right? Because you feel like it's still connected because it's giving you resistance, you know, because of, you know how fun those fuel pumps are pulling out. So, I
gotta replace my filter on my fuel pump. I haven't done that in a couple of years. I'm sure it's fucking gross.
Oh yeah. So I didn't know that bike was sitting with a full tank of fuel. Because what happened was, while that bike even just been sitting, we have a stunt rider that we've worked with for years out of Australia, Dean Ross. And he was here and bought a Road Glide here when he was doing a tour of the United States before his visa was going to run out. And he had mid controls. And so we're in the shop here one late night. I was helping him get all dialed in so he could go tour around and fucking do fucking whoop-de-woos and wheelies and all the shit that he does, you know. And he wanted to regular floorboards. And I said, just rip them off that Road Glide real quick, or my Road King, and we'll throw them on here. And then I'll just, whatever it costs me to get all the replacement stuff from drag, that's what I'm going to charge you, so I can just put it all back on. Right. So did that, and I never fucking got around to ordering the stuff. So the bike just sat there with no controls on it for fucking 2 years. Yeah. You know, and finally it's like, man, I want to ride this bike again. You know, it's a fun fucking bike. It's just an 88-inch, you know. It's I bought it from some old man in like the hills of Arizona for $3,000. And it's like, I don't really have any intentions of ever getting rid of it. You know, put a T-fairing on it, and, you know, like, all, you know, it's just fun. It's I call it my Franken King because it's all like 5 different fucking colors because I'm not, you know, like the fairing came off a different fucking build that was fucking custom painted, so it's like orange and fucking, you know, whatever, and, you know, that's got the anniversary tank on it, and then I put a raw metal Dyna fender on the rear, so it has a regular fender and some black ABS, you know, hard bags that I cut and modified and shit. So it's like just a mix match of fucking shit.
Who's gonna be a stunner?
Yeah, dude. I just like him to look a certain way, you know, and I had some Thunder Stars that I had to fucking bore out to fucking put the fucking shit all, you know. It's a cool
sleeve through. Yeah.
It's and back then I didn't have any machines. Oh, dude, I just bought a drill bit. And just sat there with my Milwaukee, dude. Dude, if you pull that bearing out right now and you were to look at the fucking beaver fucking cutting, it's like, it's so fucked in there, dude. I'm always like, man, I should really take it apart and do it now properly, you know, because I have the tools to do it. It's together.
Yeah, fuck that.
But it's just a fun bike, dude. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna ride that bike to Four Corners. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's that's really all I that or the FXR.
So Four Corners,
Four Corners.
no Sturgis,
No Sturgis. Born Free, Texas.
Texas, and then you're done.
I mean, I'm trying to come out there for you guys' event still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's flying out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if we can do that, and I do Michigan next weekend for the race, and we have a race in Vegas.
And what do you got, Mike?
Sturgis, Born Free, Texas. Maybe a couple other things. That's it.
You do anything local?
Not anything left.
Okay.
Done for the year.
Because early, like right after Christmas is the showcase and
Showcase and Mama Tried, and yeah. We also have.
you guys don't do Daytona?
No. Choppers Magazine's got their David Mann Chopper Festival.
Yeah, in Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas City, yeah.
In September.
That's the same weekend, I think, as ours,
Is it?
maybe. Yeah. So, and they had reached out. I think Corey, had reached out to
Carrie.
me. Is it?
Carrie.
Okay. Somebody had reached out saying, "Hey, do you want to vend?" And I just couldn't ever get our date nailed down, So, but I know it was in September, so I just said no, we can't. So, but yeah, we'll do Sturgis, and then we've got MVP like 7-8 days. The drag MVP, the
Yep.
Inventor Product Show, is like a week after we get back from Sturgis, so we'll have to go up to Milwaukee. It's in Milwaukee this year. They moved
Oh,
it
wow.
from Madison,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back from that and have I'll be back on the road doing dealer stops until it's time for our party and time for Born Free Texas, and yeah,
That's it.
hopefully I'll be done by generally I'm off the road by first part of November.
That's not bad.
And then-
Before the weather really gets
Yeah,
bad.
it's not terrible where we're at, but it does get cooler, and frankly, all of your dealerships start closing up, and all your northern dealerships are just doing storages, and
Yeah.
so like
Once that rain starts to get heavier and it starts to get some snow.
yeah,
it's-
you can mosey to the south, or I really want to head west. I would love to spend some time out, in Arizona this
Yeah.
fall, this winter.
might be smart.
And hit some dealers, because it's a hotbed, dude. Phoenix, we went out there. Jake and I went for Arizona Bike Week.
Yep.
And
You throw a rock, you hit fucking five shops.
five shops, yeah.
Easy. I mean, they're all on one street.
yeah,
They really are.
Yeah.
It's what street's Cruci on? It's that same street.
Cave Creek
Yeah.
Road.
Is that
or
what it is?
something.
Same as
It's-
Ramjet.
Yeah.
Same as
I mean, you can
Ramjet,
see
so-
all
yeah.
of everybody from you stand at Cruci's parking lot, you see Ramjet, you stand at. I mean,
Yeah, it's not far.
It's kind of crazy.
yeah.
When I went out there and realized that, I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
that's wild.
yeah.
You compete with the guy right next door to you, basically.
Right. And
Yeah.
everybody's still kind of on good playing terms. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, from the sounds of it, you
Yeah.
know, and but everybody also has a little slightly demographic.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
100%. They're all kind of, they got their things moving around a little bit.
I was with Cruci and Trent last weekend. They were in Louisville, and they were like, "Hey, you coming up?" So I jammed up there Friday after work and went out to dinner. We did steak and bourbon restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
and fantastic.
Yeah.
I've got a video I'll show you. They brought out this yeast bread, right, and it's cut in thirds, and it's got a candle burning in the middle of this motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
And she lights it. Ryan's like, "What the hell?" Like, what is that? And the waitress is Indian, and she's got a really thick British accent, and she says it's beef tallow. And he's like, tears a piece off, and it's dripping, and he said, "Whoa, man, this is so good." And I said, "What is that?" He said, "Beef tail, I think." I said, "Tallow, dude." He's like, "Well, I don't know what that is. Is that a beef tail?" No, it's like fat. I was like, "Whatever it is, dude, it's good."
Yeah.
And him and his wife are, health conscious and in the gym every single day, and he's just eating this fatty, drippy shit. It was great.
Yeah.
Good meal.
Yeah. He's I remember when I used to talk to him all the time and he was like, yeah, I wake up in the morning, I drink black coffee and I go run up a hill. Some shit like that. I'm like, what?
Dude, Heather, his wife, they're up every single morning at 4:30.
Jesus Christ.
And in the gym, and they'll be in the gym for like an hour and a half. And then he's in, so like Ryan will text me early. Like I'm in the wait because I got an hour and 15-minute drive into my shop when I'm in the office.
Yeah.
And he'll text me, hey, bro, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing up? Oh, I just left the gym.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
Yeah.
I have a hard time waking up like that, though.
He's got a 6-pack now.
Yeah. And he's older than me, I think.
Yeah, he's 46.
Yeah. I never have been like that, though.
Me neither. Too big of a bone structure and fat,
Excuses. We got a lot of excuses is the thing.
Yeah, I liked food.
Yeah, it tastes good. I don't understand,
Well, my problem was I loved beer. And then I loved so much beer that it turned into, you get fucked up, and then it's like you're eating a party pack at Taco Bell tacos at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and then you sleep, and then you're not doing anything the next day because you feel like shit, and it's just a vicious cycle.
It is a vicious cycle.
So
beer's
you break
bad.
the cycle. Smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
I'm just going to do fucking meth.
I'm just going to do meth, dude.
Yeah, meth helps you get
good
going.
Old trucker meth.
Course banquet.
Yeah. Meth gets you up in the morning. It gets you busy, man. You get to doing things.
Right.
That's what I should do. It already kind of looks like I do meth down there with all the fucking unfinished projects, but.
Oh, I thought you meant your chickens in the front yard.
Oh, you like those?
I love them.
I love chickens, dude. They're funny.
Tastes good. You ever raise rabbits?
No. Rabbits don't give you nothing.
Yeah, they do.
What?
Meat rabbits.
I ain't eating rabbit.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I will try it, but I'm not going to do it myself.
Oh, yeah, it's good. We raised rabbits. My brother, when he got out of the army, and he's trying to figure out, life and
Rabbit farm, huh?
Yeah. So he was living with us, and he was like, "Hey, man, we should raise rabbits." And I was like, "Cool, let's do it. I'll support you." So one day we made rabbit hutches, and I went and bought meat rabbits, and a rabbit's gestation period when it gets pregnant is 2 weeks.
No shit.
That they're able to be fucking pregnant again. So this bitch can be pregnant with 2 different litters. So she'll drop a litter. 2 weeks later, she'll drop a litter. That's why the whole fucking like rabbits comes in.
Oh,
so
wow.
I didn't know that.
How many rabbits did you end up with?
Lots, dude. And this is when our pup, he's 13 now, but Coop would go out there every day, and I'd clean up these rabbit hutches, and he'd be underneath fucking licking these rabbits' feet and shit, and he just loved them. And it got to be to where there were so many that, like, I just had rabbits escaping.
Yeah.
Dude, and I just, at the end of it, my brother was disinterested, and I was like...
Did you guys even eat any of them?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, rabbit is fantastic. But anyway, like, it got to the point where I just let these motherfuckers out.
Just
I'm
like,
done.
you're free now.
Yeah, you're free.
Yeah.
So we had, like, giant...
So you had no grass.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, we had a couple acres, when we were doing this.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But yeah, Coop...
You let them out a week later, they just ate all your fucking lawn and shit.
Coop pretty much chased them all off, but...
Oh, now they're out. He wanted to...
Oh, yeah.
He's
He
like,
was
give me
on
them toes.
He was on them, dude.
Yeah.
So, and he since can sniff out rabbit nests. No, rabbit nests.
Oh, bro.
And he's brought back baby rabbits in his mouth into the house, like from where we live now.
Yeah.
He'll like bring them in and then he'll hold them in their paw, and you hear this.
He's suffocating it.
And no, he's licking them.
I want you to die the slow death.
Basically, that's what happens.
Yeah.
He'd hold them in his paws for so long and lick on them. If you didn't hear it, he'd just be licking this tiny dead baby bunny rabbit, as this 90-pound American bully, and look what I found, Dad.
Yeah.
You killed it, buddy. So,
yeah.
Good job.
He might be on the spectrum a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So.
Well, right on. Well, where do people find you if they want to find you?
Mikey?
9 Finger Fabrication.
Why don't you hold up that trophy that you got this weekend?
This is not my trophy.
This is not my trophy.
Congratulations, clean moto guys. You well-deserved trophies. But 9 Finger
It's heavy.
That's heavy. It's a
Yeah.
heavy load to bear. 9fingerfabrication.com, at 9fingerfabrication on Instagram and Facebook. And yeah, tools and parts and
Camaraderie.
yeah, lots of fabrication
And good times.
and fingers.
Yeah.
Milhouse, where they find you?
Milhouse_team.
I definitely could use some math, though. I never done math. It's always
Oh
fun to
my
start.
gosh.
I don't even know
So Dre said the YMCA, my son didn't have camp today because the power was out. The Y doesn't have power because some damn ass broke into their electrical cabinet to steal copper and killed himself at 3 a.m.
He's doing math. That sounds like what I would
Speaking
do if I
of
was on
math.
meth. Yeah.
Oh, we're still recording, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Liquid diamond infused.
Where do I do my cell phone? I don't even know if my cell phone's in here.